evil cloud giants, and so they are now heading to the north to the Archwood, where they need to deal with the rival of the lady, at which time they will then receive the information as to how to get through the storm. On their way, they have realized that the storm is causing the recently deceased to rise from the dead. And it is charging the atmosphere with a necrotic power, and again, a power that somehow taps in to the plane of shadow, which is different than the Shadowfell, and which the Netherese had tapped into hundreds and thousands of years ago. And they have been encountering now these necrotic shadow creatures in the town of Mulhessen, which has been overrun by the undead and these shadow creatures. And so the party has decided to make a pit stop in the town of Mulhessen and try to save the city, and they have just ended a battle at the eastern barracks where several of the city guard were trapped and being assaulted by a horde of undead, including a zombie beholder and several flame skulls, as well as these shadow creatures drawn from this very evil and dark plane. They dealt with a Stitch monster and a Woe Strider, both of which were
Terrifying.
not from the material plane, and also had another appearance of the ethereal skull in the midst of the stormy clouds, peering down on them, laughing at them, mocking them, absorbing a spell that had been cast and redirecting it back towards them after the party dealt with the undead threat. And in the aftermath of the redirection of Killian's moonbeam, the beholder that was undead is no longer moving. Any other localized undead around the release of that spell have fallen still, as well as their ally Morthos, who has been knocked unconscious as his life ebbs away from him. At the same time, the wizard, JB, having been knocked from the sky, was also on the brink of death, but revived by Bart/Oliver/Bart as he goes back and forth.
Yeah, damn straight.
And so, Shades, the captain of the guard, or whoever this woman is, has come out and has asked how she can assist with her remaining wards, the men under her command, as well as the 20 or so commoners that they've been protecting within inside the barracks, as Morthos lies still. And you know that your next target is the Bazaar, the marketplace that you've been tasked with going and trying to clear, as there is a large mass of zombies in that place. And so, Morthos, I need you to make a death save for me, please.
Death save.
Fail.
Fail. 1 or 2. Okay. So you watch as Morthos' body.
Wait, 2 death fails, or you?
He rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2.
Morthos' body continues to bleed out as it kind of convulses sporadically under the blast of the radiant energy redirected to him. What are you all doing?
I walk over to Morthos and give him a good berry.
Oh, you walk?
Okay, Killian approaches.
Saunters on over.
I know that I can get there in 6 seconds, too.
Good berry is utilized. That means that you've used 2 good berries so far. You've used the good berry that Bart was holding, and now the good berry that Killian was holding.
But I have 3 parts.
So you have, okay, so,
They would all have 1.
well,
Or I would 2 parts.
Right.
used one of mine.
Because
you,
Miku doesn't have 2. Unless we want to say Miku does
Right.
have 1.
well, the way that you've explained it is the night before when you cast your good berry, you always give one to Bill and Miku and your party.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I would do.
All right,
So-
so
So
my
it means you have 8. You have 8 that you would have had 2, which you've used just 1.
So
So,
now
so now 6 of you have 1 good berry. Oliver has no good berries.
Yes.
So when I was in the place, I did see some injured people. So I think I would probably walk down quickly and check on the people inside to make sure that everyone is able to get out of this place.
So you see a half-elven woman clad in medium armor. She has a large kind of heavy breastplate that she wears with a shield and a sword. And she is clearly the woman in charge here. The soldiers, many of them battered, blood-stained clothing and weaponry, look to her for direction. And the commoners, the 20 or so commoners that were inside, remain inside. And she has kind of come out and asked, How are you all? Is it safe? Can we assist you? Can you escort us back to the conclave?
I'll say, well, at this point, I don't feel so well, but the immediate threat has
don't look so well.
the immediate threat has passed.
And I'll walk up and I'll be like, JB, why don't you go take a rest and Morthos, you as well. Just
I got this.
let's
I'm helping him
take
up.
a short break while we.
Marishka's helping him
Alright.
stand.
Before I rest, I'm gonna dig through the bodies,
Of the undead.
the fallen undead, see
Right.
if there's directions or weapons or
Okay.
anything that the commoners can use. Even.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
Morthos is going to take his second wind.
Sorry, Morthos?
Going to take his second wind.
Okay, so you use your second wind. Go ahead and roll your d10 and add 8 to it.
37.
37. So you go around and you look at the bodies.
That's a 6.
The zombie folks that are there are all very recently deceased city folk.
Three deceased.
They don't really have anything in the way of weapons or magic items or even orders. They're just essentially husks that have been brought back and used as cannon fodder. The Woe Strider, its body is slowly dissolving into a black ichor. There is nothing of value on it unless you wanted to try to salvage any of its innards. The Stitch monster blew to pieces, and again, it had a very long, elongated kind of needle, which as you investigate, it was not inherently magical. It seems that miasmic energy within it was feeding it with this negative shadow necrosis that was able to affect everything around it, which you see now as even the pieces of the faces that had been stitched together to make this creature's body, they themselves begin to kind of boil over with a blackish, greenish color before they too then gelatinize and kind of dissolve. There is nothing of value here, no notes, nothing that would give any sense of direction, with the exception of the beholder.
Oh, that punk.
Which you kind of, you go over to the beholder, which you blinded multiple times in the combat. And you notice on one of its eye stalks that there is what looks to be like a ring or some band around the base of one of its eye stalks. There are several eye stalks that are broken off and just kind of like not even present. There are about 4 or so which are still on. And this reddish hued beholder that is now kind of have the pale look of undeath setting in, the eye kind of glazed over, almost like a giant cataract. There is a band on one of its stalks.
So I'll shear off one of the stalks that has the ring on it.
Okay.
Carry it around with me, but all of you see as I'm investigating all these creatures, a buildup of what seems like anger emotion in JB, and each time he gets done looking at one, he drops an illumination spell, starburst, on each one's head to try and radiant damage its head to splat. So nothing.
And you
comes
do.
back.
You essentially, you don't decapitate, but you irradiate their brains and make it such that the natural effect of the ash that falls from the storm won't work as it has in other instances. Now, you did see that a specter that would be summoned by that skull is still able to bring back undead, even if they have been properly dealt with. But there are no specters around that you can see in this present location. You know that you were able to affect those specters and to eliminate them, but the skull itself, which summoned them, you haven't really had discerned any way to affect it. You did you cast a sending spell to one of the specters, and the specter responded to you. But that was the only... You haven't had any real interaction with the skull beyond it telepathically mocking all of you somehow.
Dirtbag.
So that's kind of where things stand with all of that, as you watch as this kind of silent rage builds within JB as he ends each of these undead creatures. The captain continues, I am Nayland, and who do I have to thank for saving us?
Oh yeah, we're the Shades.
The mighty shades.
Mighty Shades.
Pleasure to meet you.
Were you sent by...
The other guys.
Francois?
Yeah, Francois, that's it.
Oh,
Mm.
he lives. At least one of the merchant lords live.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That's...
There's a group of, I don't know, what'd you say, 100? 50? They'd like you to come back.
I sure hope there are more, but... All right, we can... Will you accompany us?
We need to keep pressing on.
Yeah, our thought is you can escort these people back towards the safe zone, and then maybe
She kind
regroup
of looks back down the road, out the broken down gate along the outside of the stockade, says, did you clear the path?
We cleared a path.
It may be... If you take your time and maybe grab some ladders, you can travel by rooftop.
I have some very badly injured people in here. That's not going to be an option.
How many?
4 or 5 that can barely walk. The rest are mobile but can't defend themselves. I have about 12 able-bodied soldiers, 2 or so who can lift a sword but are very badly hurt.
So you have 10 people that can fight to protect 15 that can't. Roughly.
Roughly, something like that. Do you have anything you can spare to give us some sustenance? We've been holed up in here for days trying to withstand this.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out the 3 bread cubes that you gave me a long time ago. They're kind of croutons
They're
now.
now croutons, yeah.
They're croutons. No garlic seasoning, I'm sorry. But I'll hold out my hand and I'll say, these don't look like much, but a single one of these provides enough sustenance for a day. So, lambus croutons for you.
Thank you. so much.
How many did you eat, Pip?
She takes them and she kind of hands them to one of her men, who goes back in to find 3 of the commoners to give them to, who are
Yep.
the most in need of sustenance.
I'll cast Goodberry and give them 10 as well.
Thank you.
Just making you waste spell slots.
It's fine. I'm not,
Evil
but I'm not
jerk.
going to cast Healing Spirit, so it's a trade-off.
I'll
Alright.
give them my good berry.
Okay, so they have 11 good berries. She takes those and she hands them out. Some of the soldiers take them, some of the commoners take them. She herself does not take one. And is there anything that you can tell us about the way you came?
We flew here,
That's convenient.
And right on the roofs.
and then the roofs.
We did kill 3 zombies near the safe zone.
I say, as we ran through on the roofs, the population of zombies did not seem overwhelming for a group of your size.
Yeah, they seem
A
to
few
be
of you guards and soldiers could make your way back.
The leader was here. They should be not organized, and you shouldn't run into major issues like a beholder.
Do you have any arrows or bolts? We have nothing left.
I have a handful. I don't really use many of them, so I can throw them. I don't know how many I have in my inventory.
You shoot them at them.
Yeah, get catched.
Don't you just
Were
give,
there any
just
weapons
just give them the ring of volley?
scattered around?
Yeah.
We'll collect
Sorry?
it.
Was there any weapons scattered around on the other people, or?
They were just
I know I said that.
commoners. Pipe. Do you have any
I was in
extra
Tennessee
string?
last
I have 2 bows that are broken.
What's this look like? Facebook Marketplace
If
free?
I do, I don't. Fresh out of string.
I can try to use my hat to mend one of them.
Here are some bolts.
Oh yeah, I can do mending as well.
Oh, you can just do them then.
Yeah.
I don't have to try.
Let me see.
Mariska can probably
we
give you
don't
some
have
hair
the
that can
string.
do string.
It's
So you just have bows with no string.
yes.
Mariska, can you
crossbows
do a
that have
magic
been
hair
They're
thing?
stabbed.
broken?
I
We didn't
cast.
keep the broken string. I'm sorry.
I cast the hair magic.
Convenient.
I cast the hair magic on myself. I pull out a section of hair.
So one of your 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to get an approximate amount that would be a bowstring.
Roll an
Equivalent?
Arcana check.
We need at
This
least 2.
Interesting use of
Hair.
Natural 20.
If I might interject, you really haven't taken the best care of your hair. It's very split.
You are able to,
Oh,
in a very controlled manner, you all watch as Marisha's golden lock just grows about 6 feet.
Holy crap.
And then with a swift kind of
Yoink.
pluck
Ow.
of her wrist, the hair is pulled out and it just magically braids itself. And
Like literally nothing happened. I just go. Will
and
this
she
do?
she slices it once more and hands off, and Captain Nayland just kind of looks at you and
Yeah, we don't know either.
I am
this
going
down.
to give them some arrows.
Write this down. The Hair Lord is a bowyer.
I have bolts. I only have
yeah.
bolts,
Fletcher, yeah.
so they won't really.
thank
do
you.
they have do you have crossbows?
They are crossbows, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. This is surprisingly strong.
Smell it.
I am a surprising person. Also, by the way, we're going to be pressing deeper on. Could you tell us what you know of what's to come in the next vicinity? If you've seen any other creatures?
There's evil everywhere in this city, and people holed up in their houses. It's been about 4 days since everything just... We lost control. We thought we had it under control, and then the dead started returning. And it started up in the old city somehow. And they just swarmed out from within the old city.
So this wasn't external, this was internal?
Well, obviously, at first people died and then came back. And we
Mhm.
were able to put them down.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to stop it at first, and then we realized that, well, it had something to do with the ash in the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were disposing of the bodies, and again, we thought that we had it, but then they just returned. Some out of the morgue, some out of the cemetery that had been long dead. They overwhelmed us, and then as we retreated to the lower city and made our stands, larger creatures started coming out.
Oh, that guy.
Other, yes, things like that, dark creatures
And that came from within?
that came from the old city.
All right, I don't want to say it, but it seems like we kind of have to go there. It's not freaking normal.
No, it's not.
What I say, we're heading towards the bazaar, the marketplace. We need to hit that first.
Is that like on the
Where
way?
in reference to that is Old City.
And she gives you directions.
Hey, they
And
have
she
dry noodles.
she explains that if you go
Ramen? Anyone serve ramen?
if you
up
go
there?
another several blocks to the west, you'll essentially reach the center of the lower city
Okay.
where the market is. And then almost directly north from there
Alright.
is the main gate through the old city walls up into the old city.
So the bazaar is kind of on the way.
And the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
and the last barracks down here. There's another barracks.
The last barracks
To the
is
west.
on the far western side.
further past the
It would
bazaar.
be past the bazaar.
Gotta let it go.
So in
That was
feet yards, how many is the market away?
What's a foot yard?
Foot yard.
Maybe like a quarter mile.
1,200 feet. 400
Don't
yards.
do that to me.
I say
How many football fields?
Killian. That's what I said.
5 or 6.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Still a
So
jump, really.
Killian, do you think perhaps if I were to send a message back to the wall saying that this barracks is clear, they would be able to send people here to clear the way? There's
Maybe meet in the
more
middle.
back there than here. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Something
think
like
I think
that.
coordination between the two is good, and my hope is that with these reinforcements, the original crew back at the safe zone could maybe free the other barracks. Since it's not quite on our way, we can just keep moving on, and they can fight forward to free the other side of the
Agreed.
city.
It's like a bag with two zippers. You know how it's
Mhm.
overstuffed, but you start on one side
Yeah,
and they come together, and then I like that tactic.
yeah. You have to sit on it a little bit.
Well, yeah, and that's what we did.
We sat on it, yeah.
And now they're gonna
Now
bring
they're
the
good.
tension.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are there any houses on the way to the bazaar that would have supplies in them? I'm assuming you all left in the rush.
There's plenty of houses. We've charged the people not to plunder, but
Can we?
How's that work?
But we're not people.
We're not people. Yeah.
the
We're opportunistic.
Didn't receive that such charge. Just kidding. Killian doesn't say anything.
I would, as a keeper of the law here, appreciate if you saved any folks who came across.
Right.
And obviously the city will be in your debt, and when we are able to get things under control around here, would be more than happy to reward you appropriately.
How close are we to that river that ran through town?
The river is on the other side of the bazaar,
Okay.
before the western barracks.
Now these warehouses that were suggested to attempt to clear out. Is there anything in those that perhaps you could use in this journey of yours?
Well, our main barracks was in the old city. We had our own keep, and that's where the primary armaments were. That was overrun.
All right. So basically, we're gonna everyone and the people in the thing are short resting right now.
Yep.
While we talk about this, and so we have to decide what direction we want to give them. What are we doing? Because we're going to
I
the
think-
bazaar and then to the old city. right?
Yeah, that's where we're heading, and I think they should go back and regroup and then go to the other side. They can kind of maneuver on the outside of the city to then attack the other barracks. Well, we don't know how many people were there. We'll just continue to send that same message down as we move forward.
Yes, I presume that in the marketplace there are no survivors left.
And if there are, we'll send them this way, and it's just going to be the same message from here on out. But we're the vanguard.
All
at
right.
this
I'm gonna sit in the corner here and inspect this ring that's on this thing.
So you're
Do you-
you're casting ritually casting identify.
Yeah, but I need to know if you want me to send a message back to base.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like the zipper tactic.
Okay.
Yeah, they should
alright.
be able to help. Because we didn't do much clearing on the way here.
And to be fair, we did like no clearing.
You killed 3 of the 20 that you counted.
And we did walk on roofs, so we could tell what was in the streets. It wasn't overcrowded, right? With
You
undead.
counted about 20 over a
There's gonna be
500-foot span or so.
17 left. Well, we know there's at least a handful at where we left, and there's a handful here. If they can pincer, zipper, they stand a very good chance.
All right. Well, take the short rest and
Send it.
take this spell and
Let's
slot and
send it.
use it.
So we're short rested.
Freaking wizards. Yeah.
Morthos rolled all of his hit die.
Attaboy.
Okay.
So
Did you
I.
get back to full?
Nope.
Did you get close?
I
Close.
I can't.
Worth
I'm gonna
healing
so
spirit?
so
I'm 11. I'm
Killian's-
12 away.
okay. Killian's gonna. I was gonna say Killian's gonna ask everybody, even after their short rest,
Okay.
how they're feeling.
What level are
So-
we?
We are level 8. Who is rolling hit die other than Morthos?
I rolled 2.
Okay.
Me.
I rolled 3.
So you're back.
I'm full.
You're full. You're full. Ray, are you full?
I'm working on it. I'm
Mariska.
close-ish to full.
Okay.
I'm topped off.
Rupius, you are not injured at all. You have made your way down from the balcony, and
Why? I'm just chilling up there.
on the way you pick off 2 more zombies. You kind of station up. You station up at the base of the hill, and you're able to kind of over this hour, since you don't need to rest, you kind of wait. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, this could be big.
Yeah. I'll wait until you're done.
That's going to be a 17.
All right, please roll a d10 and add 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
A D10 and add 3. you
We
said.
add.
Yep.
That is a 11.
11. So you were able to take out 11 of the
Of the
of
20?
the zombies that you saw as they
Range is half of them.
as you
Oh,
have
so
with
that's
your
good.
with your long
That's awesome.
with your heavy crossbow, you have a
I would
300-foot
use-
range.
Yeah.
Get back full.
And with your unlimited ammo, you just take an hour and you
Just
slowly
target
take them
practice.
off, pick them off one by one
So
as
there's
they
6 left in
so
between.
there's 6 left.
Oh.
Captain Nalen's watching you through this, and she's just like, you
She starts taking her armor off for you.
Rubens will shout down, "Do you have any ibuprofen? My back hurts from carrying this team."
Put the team on his back, though.
Oh my gosh.
That's another.
I'll ask her. By chance, do you know the name an elf Pharrell or a blacksmith? Is the blacksmith here, or do you know where you saw him last?
Oh, Kessin?
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, Kessin. Kessin Trustgold.
Oh, Kessin, yes, of course. He's one of the shops on the bazaar.
Can you, like...
He's Real Steel is the name of his shop.
I like it.
Love it.
They build build
Slight
robots.
I love
Australian
real
accent.
steel.
They inven-
Crikey!
He invented steel in this place. I like it.
Hugh Jackman looking.
He's got some amazing hair
I'll be the
for a
judge
dwarf,
of that.
at least.
I've heard he's got blades that come out of his hands occasionally.
And what about the winemaker?
Depends on how much you
Pharrell.
pay him.
Pharrell.
Or he dances.
An elf has a winery out on the outskirts of town.
Oh, Kessin's cousin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They had a house in the upper city, in the old city. I don't know if they're there.
Okay, well, it's fine. This is just 2 people that we were, and I'm curious about.
Did you mean
Honestly.
Nefty and Billick?
Mm-mm. No, I meant Pharrell. That's the family name.
Pharrell is the other
The other
vineyard.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Goodberry wine. So.
I just want wine. Straight up.
I'll start bringing wine if you want wine. I'll stop bringing whiskey.
Is there any other information I can help you with?
Where is Real Steel in relation to the market?
There is a a large central statue of a lion,
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
and
I love lions. Don't you love lions?
they're powerful creatures, yes.
I agree.
Dragons are better.
And just south of the Ivory Lion is a shop that you will see is called Real Steel. She kind of, actually, well, on the map it's actually north, just north of, it's off the map here.
Off the map.
It's one of the larger buildings there. He has a pretty robust business. He's the supplier of the guard and, well, most other metallic things around, as well as of finer instruments for Willie and some of the artificers and some of the weavers as well.
Who's Willie?
Willie
Mhm.
is a gnome artificer who's friends with Kessin. Willie is his shop is also in the bazaar. It's called the Art of Willie.
Sounds like that fish shop.
Does he
from last
specialize
time
in
we were here.
anything in specific, armory or weapons, or
He's
just a tinker in general? Or
pretty incredible, some of the mechanical gadgets he comes up with.
what about his character? Is he a not? Is he?
His character?
Yeah. If you were gonna insight him on which maybe if there's a war going on in the city, if he would be on the dark side or the light side, or
Oh, Willie's always been a proprietor of good. He's a good-natured gnome. He's, as most gnome are, a little eccentric, but he's a good little guy.
oh, I'm
Little guy.
don't get me wrong. I do appreciate gnomes as they make us look a little taller as halflings, and he stands up. But I just was curious on you only mentioned him by name, and that was
Right.
odd to me.
No, well, that because he and Kessin work together, and he's the foremost of. Well, he's the only artificer in town. But you asked about Kessin and his shop, and yeah, that's all. There's some other shops around there. There's a clothier. There's a butcher. There's a baker. There's no, not a candlestick maker.
Ha, yeah, that'd have been weird.
There's a temple of Torm, or some people call him Cord, called Cord's Gym.
I bet their membership fees are pretty steep. Great pools, though.
I'll say, do they serve pie with
No, that-
pepperoni and
that-
sauce in
That's
there?
the other one. They only do that on Fridays. Yeah,
Just Friday.
it's a promotional series to get people in.
Not a lunk inside.
If there were one other person in there that you'd like us to, save, if we could, who'd that be? Who means the most to you?
All of them.
Yep, nope, I asked you one.
She doesn't answer your question.
What's
All right,
what's
she
the
doesn't want us to save anyone.
what's the statue of the
Fine.
lion about? You mentioned the ivory lion.
Oh, right. Well,
Is it a shrine or a symbol or?
there's some rumors about that. Some say that the old city was built upon a spot touched by the gods, and one of the favored forms of the god who supposedly touched it is a lion, so they have a lion statue.
Lions lately.
Is there anybody who has taken a special interest into this lore in the city?
Well, there was an old
Lady?
temple to Ogma built upon the spot where it was supposedly touched, and the weavers took that over.
Yeah,
Of course they did.
How do you spell Ogma?
Freaking weavers.
Oghma.
Good and bad weavers. Good and
That was way off.
Ogma, of course, is the god of magic, as you know. So
didn't know, but thank you.
Oh.
Thanks for the hint,
I'll say,
DM.
Ogma is a god of magic.
that's
God of magic.
well. From what I recall,
You've
he's the
literally
god of,
talked to myself.
knowledge. Actually, if you want to be specific,
God
a god of knowledge, and
God
What?
of knowledge. she asked.
A divine? A deity?
Don't bother.
It's not worth it.
He's a little bit of a
he has
heathen.
struggled with seeing things that aren't seen.
Lady Mistra is more of the keeper of the weave. So
Again, he just struggles with seeing things that aren't seen, if you know what I mean.
You're
I
on.
think is that why he wears those glasses?
Yep, he's blind as a bat.
It's true. That's
Alright.
why he looks the way he does. He can't see his reflection in the
Oh well,
lighting.
you've been
He's very subconscious about it.
very helpful. Is if there's anything else that you think would be helpful to us, let us know. And if there's anything before you head back.
As you're saying this, Rubius says, "Got another one!"
Oh yeah, he's a pretty good shot, so he probably has cleared the way for you.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if I had a shot, if I took a shot for every time I killed a zombie, I'd be and fall off the balcony.
And just like that, back to reality.
You can
back.
tell.
I'm really
there's
serious
a
about
bit
that
of,
ibuprofen now.
There's a bit of admiration in her tone,
Towards all of us or towards him?
towards Rubius in particular.
Madam, he's gonna twirl his mustache.
Hair charge.
What you just saw,
Can I do a hair charge? Do I have to touch him?
what you just saw on the balcony.
hair magic on?
Yeah. No, I am.
He currently has
Oh wait, he does have.
he has
some-
If I
pink
have-
he has pink hair
Oh, yeah.
that is kind
I
of
forgot about that. No hair
crew
charge.
cut on the side and kind of like mohawk down the
Yeah.
center.
Says
That
change.
his hat kind of awkwardly sits atop and kind of like flops
So-
down.
I made his mustache pink
He's
too.
going to look at her and say, "So my descent from the balcony, it was what we call tactic. The zombies were on the other side, and I thought I had to relocate, so I came down here issuing
Quickly,
a
right?
battle cry.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a quick relocation.
Pleasure to meet you, madam.
She looks at you with a bemused smile. Roll a
Seduction check.
Performance.
persuasion check.
Ooh.
I'm helping him.
Persuasion.
I said he was quickly removing himself to relocate.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Hey, single.
Okay, well, first one was a 2, and now it's a 7.
7. She looks at you with a bemused smile, and she says, "Well, the pleasure is mine. I'm Captain Nesson. You can call me Rochelle."
Nice to meet you, Russia.
Is she wearing any markings of the city on her?
She wears the garb of the guard. She has a captain's epaulette. I think that's what those are called, right?
Can I insight her hotness?
And she has kind of darker hair that is pulled back in a little bit of a bun, kind of tied up. She has kind of piercing brown eyes, and as many half-elves do, kind of a sharper featured cheekbone structure, and she's a hardy woman who can give a punch and take a punch, and
She's a
half-elf.
Half-elf.
And
I missed that.
she walks with someone who is used to being listened to, but also there's a kindness and humility to her that has its own bit of charm.
And to answer your question, she was inside of a barracks, locked in there with like 40 other people with a flaming fire in the middle, so she's very hot and sweating probably. Through her armor.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, probably should cool her off.
So are we ready to move?
Yeah, I think we got a plan.
Should I go back?
Has it been an hour? mean,
I say,
this was ours.
what did I find out about this ring first? And then should I still send back if he's
Yeah.
taking care of most of the zombies?
May as well. Still meet in the middle.
This is a spell slot.
Why don't we just send the message?
All right,
Tell them
fine,
to bring
Dan.
the message.
They don't have any messenger
Should I go back to the
ravens?
roof?
I mean, he
No,
only
no.
saw like 5 or 6 more, so
Yeah, let it go. You can handle it. You're tough.
You got 13.
I
right? So it's
think
11. 11.
Rubius has been quite effective. We should be able to take the last few.
Perfect.
yes.
Well,
It's nice to hear for a change.
Shades, thank you. We owe you our lives. That's
Mhm.
not an exaggeration.
Indeed.
We we do hope to see you again. And she says that looking directly at Rubius.
Over some ramen.
There's some tension here. I hope he lives.
Is Murshka a little bit jealous?
No, I'm fascinated by this.
Say, I hope.
I'm
I live?
deliberating if I should roll it. Sit up.
I hope I live. I've been carrying you. I hope you live.
All right.
Thank you.
What was her name? What? Rochelle?
Nayland
Rochelle.
Nesson.
Rachel, pronounced Rochelle.
So
Morthos, do you
where
want
did
to
Nayland come from?
give
Yeah.
us a
Last name Nail.
overview of
Oh.
Where
what's
did
ahead?
Nesson come from?
Nesson.
What's this ring?
You called him Captain Nesson.
Captain
use it?
Nayland.
Can we use it
Okay.
now?
So then-
Captain Rochelle Nayland.
Okay,
The
then that
teleport?
was the mistake. All right.
Morthos is going to walk up next to Ray, grab Ray's arm, and then he's going to send Sola out in the direction that we're going to be heading.
And I'm standing next to him so he can hear everything.
And
Okay.
I'll be relaying as I see kind of
I presume you're sending her out in the shadow
in the
form.
shadow form.
Shadow form goes forth. Are you moving or are you just scouting right now?
Just scouting. at
Depends on
first.
this ring can teleport all of us wherever I want it to.
I'm sorry. Thank you for
Oh yeah, we'll go back.
the gentle
Sorry,
reminder.
Sorry
Good.
about that.
You could teleport
Um,
all of us.
You do. It is a ring of. What's it called? I wrote it down.
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
Ring
Um,
of insta-kill.
No, ring of protection. It's
Oh.
plus 1 to your AC. Whoever attunes to it and wears it.
Who needs it?
JB or
JB.
That's a pretty cool ring.
12 or a 13 is not gonna make the cut. So
Mine's a
Oh, I
14. Mine's a
hope-
14.
That's
whoever.
a pretty cool ring.
Ooh.
Indeed,
it's-
Ray.
it's a
So
little
anyway, I was
small.
going to wear it.
It's a little small for that thumb. of
Murshka
yours.
could use it too. Well, she has shield.
No,
I'll
Marishka
take
does
it.
not need
Pride
it.
of Daisy.
You
I
wear
have
it. You
this.
wear it. It might actually make a difference. You wear it.
I have a 21.
I could use it.
I have an,
You're never gonna.
I
be
have an
close enough to
18.
get
I
it.
could be a 19.
It's one of these three. It's you. What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, she takes it.
All right, yep. She's
Yeah.
beefy.
All right,
give her
Ray. You
my
can
AC.
add a ring of protection
die
to your
over here.
character sheet,
Very
and
good now. In now.
presuming you
Can't
give
fight
this
so
to her
complicated.
early enough in the rest after you identified it where you can kind of bring it into alignment with your person, Ray. The ring sizes to your large gray finger, and it's actually quite beautiful. There are some sapphires that dot the top of it, and it's got a bit of a shield-like design on its face, kind of giving off this aura of protection and power. So, well done.
Cool.
All right, it's good. It's wonderful.
Cool.
What do we see, Morthos?
Morthos,
He can't hear you.
as you
Yeah, I'm
scout,
yelling at him anyway.
as you scout forward, you over the 1,000 feet or so, which gets you
Darla.
about
close.
2/3 of the way to the bazaar. You see lots of zombies roaming the streets. There's nothing on the rooftops. You do scout the sky, and periodically from the storm there are flashes. You do see a purple specter kind of gliding through. There are several homes along the way, primarily. This is more of a residential stretch. There are a few shops and inns and things like that as you begin to get closer to the marketplace, but it's almost all residential in this area. Most of the homes are row homes. It's kind of tightly packed, just as it was getting to here. It's not like there's individual little houses all over the place. It is more of a cityscape. And it would be relatively easy to traverse the rooftops, though there are some jumps and things like that that you would have to make. Going through the streets would entail some degree of combat, though if you took your time and went slowly, you would be able to take them all out from a range, though that would attract more attention, and you don't know what might be drawn to you. You do see
Bring it.
a couple of
The characters to say bring it. It's
a
not
couple of zombies that are wielding weapons, and there's a bit more of a
Sentience.
awareness to them. They seem to be almost looking around as opposed to the normal zombies, which just kind of wander. You also see what look to be ogres.
Ooh.
Large, much larger undead creatures. Not unlike the one that Miku had previously killed.
About how far out are we when we start seeing these?
Closer you get to the bazaar, the larger creatures you see. Now I need you to roll a perception check to see if
did we
you.
ever talk about how guidance works here? Would I have to be touching Sola, or would I?
No,
touch
you
him?
would guide Morthos.
Okay.
So
I would do that.
So you can add a D4 to your perception roll.
Did you shift back from a griffin? I can't remember at what point you did that.
He did,
Yeah, a
yes.
long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty cool if a griffin was spellcasting.
Not yet. Someday.
You open your beak, it's like fire. Like a
19.
laser.
19. There does seem to be, as you look through Sola's eyes along the way, there does seem to be almost spouts of shadow that almost erupt down from the storm at momentary places. And you don't really think too much of it, but there seems to be a particular concentration, almost a funnel of shadow coming from the old city that comes down to a point somewhere up there.
So Morthos would be relaying all this. I believe the rooftops, yes, the rooftops look clear. We could pass the rooftops, although the closer we get, they become a little more aware, the zombies, but they also become quite bigger. And I'm not quite sure what it means, but when we get closer to the city, I need you to watch the storm. Do you know how Sola is like in her shadow form? Imagine that coming from the storm, and almost, I'm not quite sure, but it appears to be focusing maybe on some point in that city. I'm not quite sure, but we must look as we get closer, keep an eye. The question that remains, to the rooftops and avoid, or if we go slow enough, we could take them all out, but we will definitely have to take on the larger ones, as they seem to be actively looking.
Well, if we're trying to save the people, wouldn't it be best if we tried to get rid of as much zombies as we can?
But do we want to waste resources on the small ones?
Oh,
They-
you don't have to waste any resources. I can smash them.
They are
Take them all
pretty.
down.
They are pretty small and very slow, and at least the
And I'm
ones up
big and
front.
fast. Perfect.
I think speed is of most of importance here as we try to center in on what's happening.
Just as we saw at this last one, they were on the verge of breaking down the front doors. We don't know what we will see once we get closer to the old city. I could not get close enough with Sola to see. For all
Is
we
Sola
know,
able to hear? I can't remember.
yes, I can see and hear through
So
it.
as you went through, you did hear muffled screams, cries. You heard people calling out for help
Through the
Couldn't
city,
hear it,
like
sorry.
through.
As you were going
as you went
forward.
along the rooftops, and especially there were some zombies that were in the process of breaking into houses. You heard people screaming, freaking out. There are people actively being killed as you wait.
All right, well,
And
Well,
as
they're coming
the
There's no-
gravity of that is sinking in, we're gonna do our dragon giveaway.
A real
You're
one.
up to 50.
So last week we unlocked the green dragon that you see spinning there in the giveaway window, and we are going to give that away right now. It's a McFarlane dragon, and every 50 new subscribers, we give one of those guys away. And that's just a way of saying thank you to the awesome community that we have growing up around our little show here. So if you would like an opportunity to win that dragon, which we will send to you, if you win, you can type into the chat right now, !, hurry. HURRY.
In
Or
Exclamation
hooray.
point.
I was
Is that a
Hooray.
hint?
Exclamation point.
HURRY.
Hurry. HURRY. For your chance to win that dragon.
Screamings of pain.
And we will also be giving away a couple of other things. I'm going to disconnect and put those out while you guys keep role-playing.
Well, oh, there's something else. I have good news. Good news. There's no active kidnappings that I see. However, I think there might be active killings.
Oh, those
If
are
you
worse,
say you have
actually.
good news, you can't end it
Thank
with a but.
God there's no kidnappings.
But no kidnappings.
Well, at least they're coming back.
I'll say,
Gone but not forgotten, right?
as it seems, as we get deeper and deeper into the city, the streets are going to be filled with more undead. We can't avoid it. Perhaps there are ample people to be saved if we do clear the street on the way this time.
If we tackle whatever's causing this, though, that could stop everything in its tracks.
That's
The
very
faster
true.
we get to that, it could end everything.
I mean, clearly that shadow's not natural.
Yeah, it's not natural.
No.
No.
No, that is true,
I
but
vote we travel on the rooftops.
I
What
think-
happens? Okay.
I think if there's any way we can save those along the way, we should. We'll
it
act
will
efficiently.
slow us down drastically. While they might not be difficult, there are many.
We have to
How
pick and choose
about-
our battles here.
We run on the rooftops for the small dragons
like
and then
this.
go down for the ogres and then kill the ogres and then smash into the bazaar and then we tell the people who are in the bazaar to help the people down in the streets.
Do we even have to go off the rooftops? Can we pot shot them?
Well, I can't.
I know, but I meant at long range. Well, you do have your tiara, and you can swing your hammer and hit people far away with it. That's
I
pretty
see.
cool.
Like 20 feet. That's it.
So we're going to stay to the rooftops then.
That's
I
what I,
don't think
vote.
either is necessarily incorrect. But I think we need to be in one accord with what we pick and know that we can't save everyone. It's just
About
not
this
practical.
time, Captain Nayland has organized her men, and they slowly, cautiously, in kind of a pincer
Flying V?
formation, flying V, yep. They begin to go forward. Nayland is at the tip of the spear as and there are several guards in the back as they walk with all of the commoners in the center
Atta girl.
as they go forward back towards the eastern conclave to join back up with the folks there.
All right.
Ready?
No, we did not decide a damn thing.
So
I like your energy, though.
I'm ready to smash some things.
I'm actually.
I think
I think Ray brought a valid point.
I don't. Where did you hear
Ray, best
certain
friend?
things? Were they spread
Oh,
out
yeah.
or concentrated in a certain area?
The screams, were they kind of just gradually all along, but all
It seems like people sequestered themselves in their homes, and they've just been, over these last couple of days, slowly picked off as the zombies find them and,
terrible.
and are
So-
able to get to them.
So maybe we. So Killian stops and looks up at the storm. Thinks about the vision he had about Everesca. Thinks about the skull and says, I say, we solved the big problem.
come back for the
Come
littles.
and send back little.
I agree.
Let's go.
I agree. If you guys agree, let's do it.
Let's move quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Morthos just walks up the closest building on the right side.
Okay, on the right side, you all follow suit. I need everyone to roll athletics check with advantage, as I presume you are assisting one another
Yeah.
with either a rope or something of that nature.
I would like to let someone hold on to my tail while I just walk up.
So you're assisting each other,
Okay.
and
Natural 20. Can I show off while she's watching?
Nayland's gone.
She doesn't
You
look back.
have advantage.
I rolled a 1 and
I have a 14.
Then
She kind of looks back to give you a nod
yeah,
as
no.
as she goes, as you just kind of jump up.
my,
With a flip at the end.
my
With the
athletics
flip
is
at the end, you
9,
land.
So
Huzzah!
She just
so
her eyes kind of.
Is it
Farewell, maiden.
athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Hope you don't
15.
die.
You can roll acrobatics as well, but the DC's higher then.
I rolled a 14.
So I'm screwed.
14
He's gonna
athletics.
say the iconic
Wait.
Rubius Nigel Thornberry line.
I just walk up the building.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
a
Spider
woman.
climbing boots.
We'll see how this first one goes. I
15.
might change it to an animal.
What was it?
15 acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. Ray,
It
you
is
had
11
a 14 athletics with advantage.
Athletics, so.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Nice. And Oliver
Getting
just
the
walked
bad
it up.
rolls out.
Okay. I need Ray to roll another athletics check
Advantage or no?
to see if you catch Killian before he
Yes.
falls back down, because he makes it almost to the top, and as he's trying to follow Rubius's lead of
I'll
the
just change it to
the ac-
19.
I set an
19,
impossible
you
standard
kind of-
for you, young man.
he hits a windowsill and begins to lose his balance, and you reach down and kind of grab the nape of his neck and just daintily kind of
I gotcha! Like a
With
kid.
the fingers like
Yep.
this.
My pinky finger.
yep, you take
He's
him.
like choking.
He's just choking him like.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You all make your way up.
All right.
You begin to go along, and as you go, you look out and you see little pockets of zombies below. Across the street, you can hear the screams of a woman who is crying out for help as a zombie breaks through the door, and you hear the blood-curdling yells.
Anything? Do we want to stop that? Nah? Just gonna keep walking?
Oh, what?
Uh,
I didn't even hear
Shoot,
anything.
shoot it.
To who?
Rubius.
Yeah, where is
Rubius.
it?
Rubius.
I say,
Can you?
we have agreed to go as fast as possible.
Yeah.
This could attract attention.
All right.
Stick to the
If
plan.
attract
Stick
attention, I'll
to the
drop it
plan.
from here. Give me the go.
Stick to the plan.
I've got it in my sights.
The DM is tempting us. Stick to the plan.
I've got
Is
it.
it just a single zombie
Oh,
going
wait.
through the door?
No, there's a little horde of them.
All right, we're gonna
And-
keep going.
Let me massacre them!
There's one with a weapon that seems to be directing behind it.
Oh, yeah, that one seems smart. I don't want to face it.
I'll shoot him first.
You've fought these greater zombies before.
get
And
them
they
lit.
greatly sucked.
We'll get them later. Let's go.
You
It's being controlled by something.
continue along, and you
All of them have
very
it.
Not that I'm not
quickly
sad
and
about it.
abruptly hear the screaming stop.
Hey, I think she got away
Yeah, that's pro.
And then,
from life.
You're probably right. She got
then
away.
you hear two other screams, higher pitched,
Oh, no, that's
And-
children.
and then they
Oh,
then they
no.
abruptly stop.
Wait, time out, guys. I just thought of something as we're halfway through this. Every one they kill is more we'll have to fight on the way back.
Assuming we don't stop whatever the effect is at the
We
center.
made a decision, and we're clearly not talking as we're sprinting
Can
across
we
the
sever
room.
heads
No,
as
I
we
know
go?
that.
Let's
I'm
go. Look.
actually just trying to trip you up now because it's fun for me. So,
Well, and
You
I'm
continue
gonna jump over
along,
these
I don't have
and-
enough breath to discuss this.
You continue along, and you come to the first roof checkpoint, where you can either roll athletics or acrobatics.
Is
and
it still a higher DC?
You can. It is not higher because you're either jumping with your strength or you're kind of acrobatically contorting yourself to
Pirouetting.
clear. You can all roll with advantage because you will be assisting yourselves.
Good.
I'm also gonna
Ooh,
go.
hey,
Hey.
23.
30.
20.
Dang, JB, you
Let's see if I
spread.
can beat
23.
23.
24.
You all make it across with
Could never
ease, and you come to a little.
11.
There's a kind of a minor little square, a little bit of a intersection within the residential area, and there is a young man, maybe 14 years old,
oh, he's a goner.
In the intersection?
currently being dragged out to the center by one of the large creatures,
Oh.
one of the large like ogre creatures.
Skeleton.
Does he look like Clinton at all? Just in any passing resemblance?
Roll a perception check.
Why'd you ask that question?
Just to torture Mariska, I guess.
To torture yourself?
Yeah.
Because you know the answer to this, no matter what you roll, is yes.
20.
He looks like a young human male with blonde hair.
Clinton had brown hair.
You
I ain't
can't
worried.
really tell if he looked like Clinton.
How close are we?
You are maybe 50 feet away
From
as from this this scene, and you look and you see that there's several what look to be fresh bodies just lined up,
Wait, that's different.
laid out,
Laid out.
Oh, they're ready.
laid out,
this thing
letting the ash fall upon them, and you watch as the ogre pulls this little kid and grabs him and just snaps his neck
Oh
and puts him right in the line next to the other.
He's
turns,
fine.
Turns around and goes
Do you have a
walking
good berry?
back.
He'll
Goes,
get back up. He'll get back up. Don't worry.
He
Go
just needs a
walking
neck
Shake
brace.
it off, Timmy. Maybe not too much. Your head's crooked.
Oh
It's just
boy.
a really bad chiropractic
He
visit.
just got a new perspective.
you see there's probably about 8 newly dead men, women, children. They're all just laid out.
That's it.
Killian's starting to slow down.
8 more we're gonna have to face. Just saying.
Slow
Um,
down.
So there's just one ogre though that's doing this thing.
He's
Chef
starting
one.
to. You can visibly see he's upset.
Chef Death. Congratulations, Chef, on winning the dragon. Very good.
Disgrace.
You guys continue moving forward. You have about 800 feet to go at this point as you come to another gap that you need to clear. Athletics or acrobatics?
Killian's actually going to roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Are
As
we-
Killian is affected by this, or you can still guidance yourself.
I won't.
Okay.
Advantage.
4.
4. Right. Killian kind of goes to jump across, and you can see that the emotion of this moment is weighing heavily on him as he jumps and
like a rock.
basically just plummets
Ugh.
I rolled
right
a
down.
crit for mine. Can I catch him?
You can attempt to catch him.
I rolled a
Yes,
crit too.
again.
Can I try to catch him with her?
You both turn, and this is going to be
It's a 31 on my acrobatics.
so you land, you clear it
Hey,
fine.
minus 2 On athletics.
You can each roll an athletics check to see if you
Yeah.
can catch him.
22.
15.
Ray, you yell out, "Oh no!" and you swipe at him, and you try to go with the pinky grab again, and you miss. Morthos is far less concerned about crushing his friend's neck, and
Fair.
and almost like grabs him by
The hair.
The fro.
The fro.
Two-handed fro.
What is happening?
That's you when you got grabbed by Ray.
oh my goodness.
What is even that picture?
I don't know, man.
The internet is such a weird thing.
You reach out and you almost miss him, but what you are able to grab is his wiry hair, and you grab onto the hair and you kind of fulcrum swing him down as he misses the edge, and poof, he smashes into the side
Face first.
Quietly.
as you kind of are snapped out of your emotional like stupor almost.
Yep.
And you kind of grab onto Morthos' hand and allow him to pull you up. And you all, as Morthos pulls him up, you see that Killian isn't really even worried about the pain. You just see these tears that have kind of emerged. One tear kind of slowly going down his cheek as people are being killed around them. And you know, Killian, that this is exactly what the Netherese are going to try to do. The Netherese technology is going to try to do to Everesca.
That's why we have to stop it.
You continue on.
I'll say, just turn it off.
Turn him on.
It doesn't work for me.
Marishka will wipe the tear off and just give you like a nudge under the chin and be like, "Hey, cheer up. We're going to stop this. Eyes forward."
We have to.
I know. I haven't stopped yet, but
Let's
we
keep moving.
must keep moving.
And keep moving you do. As you approach the bazaar, you watch as the residential townhouses give way to more shops. And a lot of these are the normal variety for a town. A lot of them are shops on the street level with a residential kind of apartment above. Most of the shop owners live above their shops. And there are several with groups of zombies trying to smash down doors as you go along. There are a couple of row homes which are a little higher quality craftsmanship and decor. Some have already been ransacked and broken into. There are one or two that are boarded up, and you can see lights on in the upper floors, barely peeking through some of the shades which have all been pulled shut. But as you go and you have a kind of a different angle on the houses than the street level, you see that there are signs of life. Again, the sounds of screams and cries greet you along the way. There is nothing actively being killed here, but you know what is being done to these people once they're found. You make your way to the about 100 feet from the bazaar, and you start to see a stream, a heavier stream of zombies. And there seems to be some sort of locus for the activity here. And as you approach the bazaar, the height of the roofs also begins to diminish. Because rather than there being residential buildings,
It's like storefronts.
it's more like storefronts and actually more like tents. And it's, as you get closer, it's a much larger open area. And as you approach from the southern end, you were told that the smithy is at the northern end. You approach from the southern end, and you kind of arrive at the northwestern rooftop within the southern end. So you're kind of coming.
So we're only seeing half.
You're only seeing about half of what's going on. But it's on this half where you see the lion statue, and swirling around it is a black miasma, which seems to be almost seeking to eat away at it.
So cool.
And the statue seems to be resisting and resilient.
Can't wait to interact with
The white marble does not seem to be affected as this almost what looks like claws or what look like piercing knives or fiery darts, like kind of shoot out towards this statue and just have no effect.
It's like a sphere around it.
But
with
it's
these things
exactly,
going
it's like these attempts that are being made, but around this almost triangular shape that is there around, you see many zombies that are standing there, and there is a wisp of shadow that is kind of going to them as they stand there, and then they kind of stand and walk off.
Ooh.
And as they walk off, some of them go up to other zombies, and you watch as some of them begin to meld together.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Love it.
There's something happening
Like
here.
the Stitch guy meld together?
So
They're
like little
forming
zombies become
into-
big zombies.
They're forming into other
Pick
things.
her up so fast.
And you watch as you watch as a dead horse kind of walks out of the shadow, and one of the zombies that are there melds into it as
Centaur.
as a horse with a rider like melded into
Ew.
it just starts kind of trotting off and moving around.
That's so
Out of the
creative.
triangle?
They're all kind of next to it, and you see this force.
So it's like
Um,
attacking as well as feeding.
Yeah,
is
they're kind of
the-
there's like this energy coming off as these zombies are
Be a cleric.
JB's next life. Wouldn't that be a funny?
Anybody need a monk?
right.
I rolled
Um,
to punch them.
I need everyone to roll a stealth check as you're kind of approaching, like I said, from this reddish building over here.
Natural 20. 27. That's 2 nat 20s for me tonight.
Not good.
Happy to burn them now.
Come on, man. 4.
My natural 20 covers your
Ooh.
ineptitude.
That's worse than me. 10.
10 for
14.
Morthos. 14 for Rubius.
4.
Okay.
Natural 20,
Natural
27.
20.
19.
19.
11.
11.
21. We didn't
Oh
pass.
boy, I don't
We
think
failed.
we passed.
27.
Yeah, that's only 2. We didn't pass.
35.
Did I
45.
say 14?
61.
That's weird.
I rolled.
Please tell me the position.
Oh.
So Ray with
63.
I'm
This-
doing jumping jacks.
sweet, cool new figure. I don't know if you guys can see it very well.
Woohoo!
Designed and painted up by our very own Prince, which is awesome. Thank you, Prince, for this delightful rendition of Ray.
He came up this weekend to present that in person.
He did. It was a great little visit.
Yes, it was.
Who else is in the front here?
I mean, I have the best perception, so actually I probably would do.
I would have been in the back-ish. Me and JB,
All right.
the squishy squad.
That
for
is
yourself.
the order that I'm putting you guys
never
in.
died.
Please let me know if you would like anything changed.
This is you're considering the Ray and I and Morthos the front.
Yes. So you got 2 rows, basically this kind of
Looks good.
10-foot clearing roof here.
JV's like, I'm in the back.
Drop
I'm
a-
good.
Drop a bomb on us. Drop
Right.
a bomb on us.
You see a fountain that is within. The water is kind of bubbling with a greenish ooze,
Yeah.
which kind of runs through it.
Cool.
It seems that the water supply is being affected somehow
Ew. This town
With-
sucks.
within the city. You see a large horde of zombies, which are kind of grouping at the base of the smithy of real steel, as there are what look to be very strong reinforced metal beams or plate kind
Smart
of
guy.
steel up in front of the windows and the door, and they're just banging and banging and banging and banging against away at this. You see the clothier and several of these other places have wood. The artificer shop, Willie's little art of Willie, has similar
trade.
metallic beams across it.
Hope to
You
master
see
that
that the
one day.
Chord's gym, the Temple of Torm, is still smoldering, having been burned, and is mostly ash.
Which building is that?
That one.
It's over here on the left side. Well, the eastern side.
Yeah. Still
Uh,
smoldering.
you see
Okay.
that there is a butcher shop, a butcher and a baker on the south here, and there are what do I got in here? There looks to be a odd, like, shriveled up, dilapidated, almost troll-like creature with a giant club with pale yellowed skin
Yummy.
that is in the process of smashing through the door, and you hear screams from inside from the butcher shop.
Hope its eyes.
And on the other side, the baker is a similar zombie type ogre. This one's even larger, bigger. That is smashing through into the bakery.
Sounds like a nice joke.
Have they seen us yet?
Oh, I'm getting to that.
An ogre and a
Oh, you're still building.
I'm still
ogre and a
building. We're
zombie
not done
walk
yet.
into a bakery.
We see what looks to be a greater zombie. He's got a sword that is standing at the back of the large horde, which you cannot see is off the map in front of real steel. So have a greater zombie there.
We can't see it though.
Hmm?
We don't know it's there. You said we can't see it.
There's about 10 more zombies just off of the map.
Good.
Okay.
Gravy. Okay.
And there is another greater zombie which it's like a halfling, but the halfling has a hatchet or something in its hands, standing
Guard your
just
knees.
next to. I need everyone to roll perception. This is all plain to you. I need everyone to roll perception.
That's not my thing.
It's not that big. I'm not even looking at
Really
the
great
battlefield.
at the perceiving. I'm looking
25.
at my makeup mirror.
9.
I just
19.
blinked.
13.
And by blinking, I closed my eyes.
15.
That is going to be a 9.
All right, Ray. Your sight is taken in by the shadow that swirls around this lion. And you can barely see the lion. In fact, you wouldn't even know it was a lion unless Captain Nayland told you that's what this form was. And as you peer into it, you swear you see faces.
Like scary faces or faces I know?
Like scary faces.
Ugh.
Like
Not
face
another one.
faces within the shadow.
That's a good episode name.
And you
Oh,
watch
that is a
as
good episode
these faces almost scream and then kind of draw back in the shadow, like it's the souls of the dead which have been collected into this place and are screaming to get out but are just wrenched back in. Killian, you too see these faces. These faces that have the look of agony within them as they scream out in pain, and then there's something directing them. And you look within, and within the shadow, you see the form of a humanoid, except its upper body and its head are almost entirely made of shadow. That seems to almost meld into the rest of the shadow around it, and you can.
That's what. So the first mini was the shadow. Is that what?
The first mini seems to be
Or the faces.
yeah, the faces, the amalgamation of the souls.
Okay.
This mini here seems to be. You see, its hands are out, and it seems to somehow be manipulating and controlling this entire kind of triangular,
Which is on top of the line.
which is surrounding the line and kind of going after the line.
Everybody's got radiant damage to do. Cool. Cool, cool.
At
Yeah.
If I can pass my wisdom save, yeah.
as you
Just thinking about walking past.
as you all alight onto the top of what was this?
A 10-foot clearing.
The piano store.
The piano store. No, the clothier is here. Cord was here. Butcher Baker, Real Steel's here. Oh, this is these are just two like art boutiques.
Soon to
Where's
be-
real
Ooh, can we
Steel?
go shopping?
One of them soon to
It's
be a
right
coffee
by
shop.
the triangle.
There you go.
J
North
Bucks.
of the train.
Yeah.
J-Bucks is coming.
I
Um,
didn't- gotcha.
you, by the way, you kind of look and the doors of these are both smashed in already, and
They're artists. They couldn't defend themselves. Understood. They're part of the face creature now.
Good news is we'll
That's
have a
true.
surprise round on us.
you
How could
alight,
this have happened?
and as you do, a couple of you kind of give out audible gasps of what is going on. Like,
Very loudly.
And-
oh my god.
That time I said we
and
should rush it
Killian,
and pause
you
it.
feel, Killian, you in particular feel the weight of this again, and you kind of fall to your knees in anger and rage. And as you do, you kind of knock,
Roar.
you knock a,
Fool of a took.
you knock a bucket with a
chains.
long,
Throw yourself down next time.
Mage hand, catch
with
it.
a long chain, which cling on the floor.
I like the idea that it can't help but to roar instead.
The greater zombie turns, and you watch as the sword is extended, and
Fire.
you watch as the zombie horde, all in kind of one accord, turns in your direction, and the swirling shadow momentarily ceases and then continues again. I need everyone to roll initiative.
How
Nice.
about you do a dice giveaway
Here we
too after we roll,
go.
so we can maybe talk
Dun,
quick
dun,
while you're
dun,
doing
Sure.
that.
We're gonna do a dice giveaway.
I can guidance
You guys
myself.
want some
Ooh.
dice?
Right?
We're gonna give away some dice.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
And I picked the evergreen dice. They're a really cool evergreen color. If you would like to win, have a chance to win those dice, then please type into the chat right now, exclamation point, shadow, SHADOW, exclamation point shadow for your chance to win those evergreen dice. We will be giving away at least 2 medium-sized minis later on, and if we get 5 new subscribers tonight, we will give away that large mini as well. All right.
Sweetums.
Okay.
So far 0.
Is it possible for us to focus fire and move along?
Nope.
Slowly bring things down.
Like, keep progressing.
I've already been doing that.
One person at a time.
No,
But
I
we're
mean,
out of
like,
rooftops, so we gotta go down.
No,
Anyway.
we don't. Just wait out me shooting them all. We've got forever.
I mean, whoever the first person shoots, we should keep shooting that until he's gone, and then move on to the next one. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Go. My guess is that
All
the
right.
ogres can
My
get
fe-
up to
Wait,
the
you
roof.
don't want me to climb down?
This is
The-
probably
the-
No, you should.
The problem here is we'll do what we always do, and we'll spread fire, and then we're gonna die.
I rolled an 18.
Wait, are you saying spread fire metaphorically or literally?
Those who are
You
Doesn't
can.
we
matter.
should
I'll
target
I'll
on
allow a.
things.
I'll give you a moment of metagaming
Here's what I
strategizing.
think. We unload the nuke, the
We'll
water
die.
nuke.
Yep. All right. So we're done with that one. Good. Moving
They
on.
are in
Got that
good
out of our
fireballs concentration. I hate burning my
If
spell
we go
slots.
down, they're just gonna walk.
Just take the
What else
one.
can you do?
Save them for the big bad.
What do you think this
we should
is?
focus all the fire on the ones that
I'd
direct.
rather
them.
drown than be
So
tortured
big
like that.
ogres and the ones with swords.
The horse.
the
The
horse
horse guy can move probably around the battlefield faster than anything. It'd probably be smart to get the one who can move quickly.
I could
That's
probably
fine.
get
Out of the way.
The
down.
ogres are going to be able to get to
Let's
the roof.
kill the horse.
So.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the triumvirate of evil that I'm thinking. And then you start to get opportunity attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
The 3 big things. But I would assume, from a meta game perspective, we're going to have to drop some form of radiant damage on top of that miasma triangle
Sure.
in order to break it up.
Can you do chromatic orb radiant?
No.
I'm the only one that does radiant.
Plus, it only
Strong
targets
radiant
one thing, unfortunately.
Last thing we have to think about, this would be the time for this jerk of a DM to bring in those purple guys that bring things back to life in some capacity.
Stop smiling like that. Ugh.
If those come into play, then you take those out.
We do, exactly. So we have to have a specific
Simple as
marching
that.
order.
We just
Magic
take
works
them
on
out.
those guys.
Huh?
So
Magic
big,
works.
Yeah.
big things being directed, then the things directing, and then
All right, that was 3
We're
minutes.
gonna have no control over the situation. So let's just start shooting.
That's a terrible way.
I will-
To look
I
at it.
everybody
will-
target at the same time.
I will say, you guys have advantages still.
I have
do.
disadvantages.
I have 3. She has 4.
So type in exclamation point
So maybe use
Ow.
all.
advantage. I think that's the command to show you what the
Yep.
current advantages are.
You can
Yep.
take
Smash.
disadvantaged
Raise
attacks.
So right now I have no advantages, which is a shame.
You stop
and
it.
you
Tis not
guys
a shame.
all have several.
It's the way God intended it.
Throw me one.
I need more drink.
I have no. Do I have any disadvantages?
I don't remember.
I have
them
4
all.
disadvantages.
Is there
Yeah.
a disadvantage button?
P4, that's not in the player's favor.
Spicy.
Get out of here with that junk.
So, to be perfectly transparent, I am designing these battles
Deadly.
that they
Freaking
are
hurt
deadly
me.
for a couple of reasons. A,
You're a jerk.
I'm a jerk.
Disadvantage is 6.
We have 6.
Okay, so you have 6 disadvantages. There you go. So
That's not
Here
right.
comes people.
I know.
I am designing these battles. They're deadly because I know that our community is amazing and they help you guys out a lot. And B, you guys are seasoned players at this time, and
I'm looking at a year. That's a little rough.
should be
Can I
able.
remind you of the simple smash and grab
Plus we have all
at
kinds
a
of
bar.
items. I got a
Actually,
spell
that
on my
worked out very
arm.
well.
Which you executed flawlessly.
After
After
a literal
6 episodes.
No, it was
Do I
4
go with this?
and countless real hours of time of planning.
Well,
Probably easily 72
you guys have
real
lots of
hours.
advantages. You have lots of magic items. You have lots of resources. I just gave you a short rest. Let's see how you do.
D&D player.
Morthos rolls a
Seasoned
22.
player.
There's a reason we have a huge following.
Yeah, we're seasoned with ash from the
Yeah.
storm, and we're gonna be
Alright,
undead
listen,
soon.
Seasoned
Call
with
it
3 deaths.
salty.
City guard is with you.
Is that our patron?
P-Force is on this. So.
Yeah, but is Badger on?
Yeah.
Badger's a wild
Patron.
card.
See, I was laughing
Yeah.
at
We can't count him.
I was
as our
laughing at what City
favorite.
Guard
Listen,
said. Community's broke.
you
Thanks,
you never know what hair shenanigans are gonna happen here. All right,
I do
Wait,
know
so
it.
hey, you didn't describe if any of them had hair,
Ready,
actually.
go.
Oh my gosh.
all of these zombies have hair. They are recently dead
There you go.
people of the city.
You also
Oh,
didn't write out my
P-Farce.
feature card.
4 advantages for
To
you.
season us
Why,
more.
why would you do that?
With saison. You're getting
All right,
apples?
21 and
Sasson
21 and 25.
22.
21.
Yes.
23 for Mariska, 22 for
Some of you
Morthos,
guys
and
always roll
21
over 20
for
I
I
have a
hit.
+8.
I
Ol-
actually,
Oliver. You have
Brilliant.
21.
21.
21.
I actually
Okay.
don't usually
Wisdom!
reflect race.
Wisdom!
This is
All
weird for
right.
me.
19.
Wow. Ray had a 19,
Yep.
I have an 18.
and who? Killing you had a 19.
I had a 19.
And JB had an 18. Rubius.
16.
Wow.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yes!
Pretty good.
For once, we did it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my enemies first.
With advantage.
Okay. So I'm gonna
I was like, I was gonna go up.
I'm gonna group the enemies again.
Okay.
Just so there's actually gonna be a couple orders.
You mean actually on the
Yeah.
field so we can kill them easily?
So,
Yes, they had the
group
same
of
as in 5e.
enemies. Group of enemies number 1 is going to be ogre zombies and the horse
greater
of
zombie.
woe, and the greater zombie
The horse of what?
of woe.
So we had a woe strider, and now we have a horse of
They
woe.
didn't come through, though.
Whoa.
Whoa, you
You
don't
did.
say.
Hear a theme.
Oh.
Very, very interesting.
Is
That
there anything happening in your
is-
glasses right now?
Not as far.
I imagine they're sparking up left and
He
right.
didn't say anything, but I
But-
presume it's pointing out the
Well,
same thing as before.
Yeah,
that there
last
are,
time he said you
there
have
are-
no idea what's going on. I'm holding.
No.
stuff
Last time he said these specific creatures were causing alarm from Anthony, and I'm assuming most of this is causing alarm from Anthony.
Oh, there it is.
Disadvantage.
Natural 20
Disadvantage.
for my boss.
There's no way you're beating my 21.
I'm just
Just roll straight.
I'm gonna put it
That's
right
fine.
in there.
What's the
Right
bits
now.
equivalent for spell slots? Again?
Say again.
What is the bit rate for spell slots?
250.
For a
We
spell
do.
slot,
Yes.
I think it's 500 per spell for a spell level.
Yeah, 500 per slot level.
Wow.
So, like, a second is 1,000, a third is 1,500.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Right. So,
Terrible economy.
Actually, that's a good question. How much of this is being
Innately
annoyed by Anthony?
Yeah.
The miasma area and the things inside of it, mostly?
oh yeah, there is
Voider.
this is void magic. This is not mythos magic. This is void magic, very closely related to mythos magic. But this in particular swirl is void magic.
'Kay.
The Stitch creature you killed, what was swirling inside of it was mythos. if you care to know those distinctions.
Gotcha. So we now presume they're working together.
We have a deck of
All right. So, as this horde of undead turns towards you all and is aware of your presence, you having failed your group stealth check,
Ugh.
it is now Marishka's turn to kick off the combat as the DM has a couple of advantages now. Thank you, P-Farce. And a couple given out by City Guard already. So,
Do
Thank
we
you.
want to use a heroic action?
Right at the get-go here.
No, we have 3. We could have the.
Three people going around.
Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Started off with a bang.
We could
What do you
do
got,
that. We
Mariska?
could start it off big.
Do we have 3? Oh yeah.
I...
You could do it. And then Ray, Killian, and me could do it after.
How does
well,
that work with
if 3 of you go, that would use up
That
all
would
of your
use it up.
charges.
Oh, it doesn't use individually.
Let's do it.
So that's
You
a...
currently have 2 full charges.
Which would let us have 3 people act at once.
Yeah, I say do it right off the bat.
Let's do it.
I would have to know that I was going to pass my wisdom. Otherwise, I'm attacking, upcasting with necrotic.
Which is gonna heal them, but
Which at this point,
you don't know.
they're at full health anyway.
But it wouldn't hurt them.
But could we do more?
I mean,
with
I'm just
Ray,
saying.
Killian, and-
Wait, so how does that work with
Again, but it,
save
but
spells?
theirs
Because they...
would. Fairly You're certain not we gonna just have to counteract decide. And
Do you
it.
use a
So
rollover
have
health point
sneak attack.
system?
Are you doing
Meaning
it or
what?
No? It's up to you.
Will this
actually.
give them
If
another
we're- If you're
30?
not gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
All right. We'll do it.
Are you guys activating your...
It's fine. We have it twice, so.
Okay,
I
cool.
like these.
Let's
Those 3
gamble.
have a lot of damage. I
Well-
like these.
Cool.
Yeah.
Never
Alright.
tell me the odds.
All
So
right.
how does that work though with this?
I'm taking
Save.
advantage.
Nothing. Just what?
Cool. All right.
Damage?
Are you... Well,
Are
so
you
you're all
still
acting on the same turn. You're activating your hopper to do your chronergy
Yep.
your chronergy
yep.
magical so you watch as Marishka, Morthos, and Ollie all kind of see what's going on, and they reach up and they grab their necklace, the conduit through which this time and space affecting artifact that they have known as the hopper, which allows them to teleport around. They activate it, and immediately time seems to slow around the 3 of you. You all now can act on the same turn. If you hit collectively at greater than 75%, greater than 60%, all of your damage will be upscaled. 1 damage die higher than what it otherwise would be.
Does that mean the total average though takes into account passing or failing the save? For like
Yes, a save counts as well.
Okay.
And if it is a 40% to 60% hit rate, it's just normal damage. If it's less than 40%, then your damage is downscaled as you fail to properly account for the adjustment in the time-space continuum. So,
Point of order is so this is all gonna happen on Marishka's turn, and then does Marishka go again?
nope, this
or-
all happens. Marishka, Morthos, and Ollie are all happening at the same
All
time.
3 at once.
Okay,
Then we're
so
going
then
right
it's
up to the boss.
Okay.
Yep.
I-
So,
I'm going to roll my advantaged wisdom save.
well, we're just going to go right in order.
Okay, I'm still
Cool.
going to do that. It's going to work.
He passed.
First time ever.
What did you roll?
A 19 plus 1, 20.
Okay.
Good job.
It's 25.
Marishka, as
Alright.
time seems to slow around you, as a field of, it's this bluish aura kind of extends forth and sweeps over the 3 of you, you feel your body moving with unparalleled power that courses through you, centered from your necklace.
Yep.
You feel the tiara on your head almost tingle, an odd sensation as the power from the necklace, this mote of creation which has been harnessed, seems to interact somehow with your unique dragon mask. And the ring on your finger also seems to pulse with even greater power. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
All right, Mariska steps forward a little bit, shakes out her sleeves, rubs her hands together, and then you see briefly all the anger that you didn't see looking at the kid being killed and all the death just streaks across her face for just a split second. Die.
So you are fireballing
At 4th level.
at 4th level. Where are you fireballing?
Can you move my circle on the field?
So
Nope.
Warmer.
Further down,
Hot.
as looking at the screen.
Yep, like that.
Burning.
That's
Can you go a little bit more my way?
north.
And that would hit all the big guys, I think. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Are
Take
those
that.
2 oak?
Yeah,
Zombies
all the
in it,
big
or-
guys should.
so you would get. These 3 are not in it.
Oh.
Everyone else is in it. Greater Zombie is not in it, and then Giant Zombie Horde over here is not in it.
Oh,
Okay.
got it. Cool.
All right, that's where you are shooting your fireball.
Yep.
All right. As the fireball explodes, you immediately watch as the flames wash over the undead to the west of the shadow. As the fire envelops the shadow, you watch as it just gets sucked into the shadow.
Oh, Lord.
Good to know.
Everybody run.
The shadow itself seems unmoved. The people outside of the shadow take the damage. So please, now as you don't roll your damage yet. We're gonna wait to see if it's upcast, and we're
Okay.
gonna roll saves on each one of these, which are gonna count for the overall number.
Math
Okay.
Now
Can we use disadvantages?
you feel. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, I have 4 advantages, and I'm going to try to kill your heroic action. So I'm going to roll my saves with advantage so that I can make them successes and kill your
Do we want to
percentage.
use our disadvantages?
We have
so how
6.
many of these need to pass? Is it half? Are you gonna do half?
70%, right?
Well, for these
60.
to make it a hit.
60%.
60%.
Well, no,
But-
they still have to. It's still going to be the same.
Oh, so all okay. Alright, so 60%.
The spell works the same. It's just a matter
It's not
of.
a matter of if you succeed
So-
as a whole. Anyway, that's
So do we want to use disadvantages on his advantages?
To
I'd say
cancel them out.
disadvantage on the 3 big guys, normal for the rest.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I only have 4. So
and we have 6.
I don't think we should use disadvantages for saves.
Okay.
We
So
should
then,
use them
so
on
then
when
the
he's trying to
heroic
kill
action
us.
will fail.
For sure.
Yeah. All
I
right.
think we should use disadvantages, but okay. All right, what are we doing as a
If you're
group?
less than 60, you wasted it, and you're just doing normal damage. If you're less than 40, you're
I
downcast.
understand it, yeah.
So then the math isn't in your favor. With him rolling twice.
We do have 2 more advantages.
My
I mean,
suggestion is to
disadvantages
save
than
it for
him.
when he's attacking us, but you can do whatever you want. If you're okay.
Heroic action members. 18, what are we doing?
Want those? Use them or not use them.
We would have 2
We would have two
disadvantages
left.
remaining.
If we canceled all of them, we would have 2 leftovers still. Disadvantages.
I'd say you have to use them, otherwise you just wasted this.
Yeah. Okay. Vote. We vote.
is that what you're doing?
Yep.
All right, so 4 disadvantages are used. My 4 advantages are used. I roll straight. So, what is your save?
16
16.
dex.
These 2 auto succeed because of the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 successes.
Oh, did they even have to make the save? I thought the shadow absorbed it, so it
It-
doesn't count as a save.
It's an auto
It's
success.
an auto save, so we're already below the.
That's why we wanted to use them.
Definitely
I don't like
Okay,
the shadow.
number 1.
I don't like the logic of that.
That is
Did the fireball
a
even reach them?
No, the fire
15.
didn't reach
That's
them.
a
He said
fail.
it was absorbed.
number
I
2.
think I'm
But
with
they
you.
were attacked.
True, they were.
That is a 16. That's a
Meat.
success.
Fireball is not
Lost.
attack.
For the heroic action, at least.
7.
not a
Fail.
This is a made-up game, or made-up thing.
Remember, we
9,
saw more
fail.
people
Fail.
than
Save
him.
This
anything.
is actually really
Yeah,
happening.
you,
What?
15. Fail.
Fail.
we're even now.
2. Fail.
Fail.
Putting
Alright.
that dice away.
So how many failed right there?
Five.
So there
So
were
we had
there were 3 successes.
5 of 8.
Yep. All right, so you're at 5 of 8.
We're at 62% right now.
All right.
Nice math.
So that is Mariska's turn. It is now Morthos' turn.
Morthos will cast Eldritch Blast at the horse dude.
Eldritch Blast at the horse dude.
Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
You can make
So I should have-
2. These are.
Yep.
This is.
21 and a 20.
They both hit.
You got to hit.
All right. So that is two more successes.
7 out of 10.
I'm gonna count that.
And you watch as a radiant blast of energy shoots forth from Morthos' hand, but it's not actually Morthos' hand. It's actually Sola's hand,
That's all I
which
can do.
extends out from Morthos' hand.
I'm gonna
You've
use my bonus
not
action
seen
to
him
get up
do
there.
this before, as these blasts impact into the horse, and the radiant energy swirls around the horse, and in particular, the seam between the upper body of this zombie creature and the horse, the kind of the gnawed, raw, sinewy flesh of this horse, which is just kind of roaming the field. Are you making any? That's all you can do, right?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Oliver,
I'm going to
what was your wisdom?
20.
Right. You go to reach for the ivory crest, and you are compelled to go and grab the soul quencher. And as you do go to grab it, Oliver wraps around your hand
Oh.
and yanks your arm back
Fighting one arm.
as Bart shakes it off and Oliver comes through.
Not today, buddy.
And you pull out the ivory crest.
Okay.
And you are able to
Oh,
resist.
you gotta be shitting me, P-farce.
Dude,
4 more advantage.
4 more advantages.
for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Such a good community.
They hate us.
I have 2 more than you now.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move and bonus action dash.
Sean Connor is here.
2000 DM disadvantage.
I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Oh my goodness. Wait. So now.
Nice. We have 6.
So now.
We have
No, that's 8.
Oh, by the by, we're 3/4 of the way to the next magical item.
literally.
That's.
Are you right
We'll
back
deal
where
with
we
that. So that is.
10 to 4 right now.
So it's
My
10
dad's richer
it's-
than you.
No, well, yeah, it's 10-4. It's 10-4.
Jeez.
Okay. So I'm gonna move and bonus action dash to. Is that one between the ogre near me or the horse dude? Which one looks worse?
The horse dude. I mean, I'm presuming that the fire damage is going to be pretty strong, because it always
Oh,
is.
don't presume.
And it really. I will see what the up. If you
And
guys
who
hit
did
your
you aim
upcast.
at? You aimed
It
at.
will be.
the horse
No
dude.
matter what happens here.
Currently, the horse dude has received the most fire.
I can only make 1 attack. So
So
at worst, it's 7 out of 11. We're upcast.
we're going to succeed. That.
Okay, well then.
So I'm gonna. Do I want to assume that we're gonna drop that guy and go for the ogre?
Yeah.
I'm
that's it.
going for the ogre.
Okay, so you're going for the so
Close
this is-
ogre.
with this one.
Yeah.
That's so. Technically, it's not an ogre. That is an undead troll. FYI.
I'm gonna go for the undead
They
troll
have a
that's in the
cave troll.
fire,
All right.
and I'm gonna do my attack
What with? How are you attacking it?
with my ivory crest.
Ivory crest, and what's the? You're doing.
I'm just stabbing him.
Oh, you're running up to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I can do.
You bonus action double.
And I bonus
Sneak
action
stab.
dash. My action will be my sneak attack stab because he should be isolated.
Very good. He is. You do not have advantage, but you do have sneak attack because of swashbuckler.
But I'm gonna use my advantage.
You're using your advantage.
Yep.
Hey, don't. Oh, that's sad.
Didn't hit.
Wait.
No
Does
What's-
Morthos
what-
see this?
Sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
do.
What's the range?
Oh, is there a range on this thing?
300 feet, I thought.
60 feet.
He is within 60 feet of you.
Oh,
Because he knows this is important, I can give you 4 more. No.
That makes
To his
it,
attack.
That makes it
You can
18.
add 4.
I have one dice left.
Oh, that's right. What is
18.
it? Hits.
All right. So now we got. Do I get to upcast my sneak attack dice?
So
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
you have 8 of 12 have hit, and Every one of your attacks is now upcast. Instead of rolling d6s, you are rolling d8s.
And then my D8 is a D10.
And your d8 is a d10. Instead of rolling d6s on your fireball, Mariska, you are rolling d8s.
I got D12.
98.
Now, Mariska,
Okay.
I need you to roll an Arcana check.
I'm not that good at that.
How are you not good at that?
I don't know, man. I just pointed things burn.
That's like me being
19.
low intelligence.
19.
She was good at
This is the first time
That would never happen.
that what you carry with you
How many?
has been directly influenced by the mode of creation that hangs at your neck. You feel that you have a one-time opportunity.
Holy moly.
Whatever it is, do it.
You're pulling a P-farce here.
You have a one-time opportunity to choose to do one of three things.
Oh my
Oh, there's a
gosh.
lot of options here. Pencil ready?
Create a familiar that
You
does
can
nothing.
You can choose to
That one.
empower the spell that you have cast,
Power?
automatically doing maximum damage on this attack.
72.
You can choose to enhance.
It's actually more than that.
You can choose to enhance your tiara,
Oh, why would
or
you do this?
you can choose to
Forever?
enhance your ring.
Forever?
It will have one level of enhancement to its progression. You can choose to do one of those three things.
That's,
That's
a hard
a
choice.
An
Super
enhanced
tough one.
ring has no value on a dead woman's hand.
No, but it helps us find other modes of creation.
Gotta be 2 or 3.
Two or three. Like it, whatever the
Yep.
permanent buff is.
I
like-
know.
Gotta be 2 or
I know.
3.
It's because it's situational. We're already buffing damage, so.
What a time to be
I
sorry.
don't know.
What? So when you
What
say
does your tiara do?
Nothing. Do the ring.
it has, I actually haven't been able to do anything on the ring yet.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
so it's another
cool.
ring. All right, I'm gonna do the ring. That's thematic for the character
call.
anyway.
That's
I
the
like
best
it.
choice.
As you
you, I
feel this power surge through you, the fireball erupts with an inferno of power, and the purple flame licks out everywhere. As you feel this interaction of the energies, you look down at your ring and you focus innately on the ring, and you watch as the dragon ring, which is kind of an open mouth, the teeth extend forth in your ring, and it grows
remember which
down
ones are
your
mine.
finger. Rather than just being a
Ooh.
simple band,
Uh-huh.
it is now covering from your hand up to your knuckle, as it is entirely covering, and you don't know exactly what it has now done,
Oh,
but you feel like
something
the
happened.
power of this ring has been activated to a whole new level and extent. I'll give you the stats of what's happened. All right,
Okay.
so now, and Morthos, instead of rolling
D12s.
D8s, D10s, you're at your, what is it?
Sure.
Oh, it's
Oh,
D10
yeah,
normally, so
your,
it's D12.
for Eldritch Blast is
Yep.
your D12. So, guys,
Wow.
go
Good
ahead
job.
and roll your total damage.
You are out of
Let me find
combat.
ones. So that's one becomes.
29
I can't see all the
29.
dice.
radiant
Radiant damage on the
There were
undead
two?
troll.
undead troll. That's good to know. As you rush up at this amazing speed, you plunge
What
the
the-
ivory crest deep into the gullet of this shriveled undead troll creature as the fireball erupts just in front of you. And the heat of it washes over you, singeing your fur, but you maintain your composure as you withdraw your blade. And what was the damage from the fireball?
Hold on, we're
Still
trying to figure this
calculating.
out.
My thing.
I would have
flipped
had
out.
more movement, most likely, so I would stab and back up.
Working on it.
Okay.
Probably like 15 feet is my guess when I just
Okay,
counted.
very
I
squares.
also
good.
forgot.
And then I'm ready to die.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're pulling a Kildrick right now.
No, this is
Did
my
you go around
character
the
class,
corner?
though.
Did you go around the corner?
I'm going to try.
The same idea.
But I mean, he moved you away from that. Just gonna
Dude.
Okay.
What the heck?
I want options.
What was
to
your
run.
damage?
that's
Morthos?
15.
15 total?
Yep.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Poop.
Just
2 D12.
You
that's
can't
it.
like.
Can you
Oh,
guys?
you.
I couldn't get there. There's no way I could have
Oh.
gotten there.
I didn't know if you could incarnate, but you can't.
Did you use your bonus action?
What's that?
Did you use your bonus action
No.
to hex?
I can't. I used it in the last fight.
Here it is.
It's still within an hour.
Oh, it is?
Even though we short rested?
We short rested
Oh,
for an
that's
hour.
right, you
I
did
was gonna
short
say I
rest.
assumed it was gone.
Yep, yep,
You had a great opportunity to just roll with it.
that's right.
Yeah, no, it's cheating.
It's all right. Her fireball's gonna do the bulk of this.
Yep.
Nah, I don't know about that.
More than half.
I know, but I
It's
wanted
above
total immolation. Okay, mine's 47.
47.
Pathetic.
I know.
That's it.
Okay, so
Well,
12.
47 plus your 15. That's
Plus your- oh,
well. I went-
47
I
on
went
a couple
separate.
people.
oh, no, this is,
47.
you're still in there too.
Oh, I'm not forty stack.
These zombies just disappear.
Okay, good.
Yeah, all those guys in the middle failed, right?
Greater zombie is still up.
Okay.
There are 2 greater zombies?
Yeah.
There's
Well,
one
we
here
see.
and one here.
Oh, he's a little greater zombie.
Yep.
But yeah, so
That's
there.
weird.
This zombie also disappears.
Okay, that's good.
As I released it, I look at my ring, I see the changes, and I just smile. Put out the smoke trail.
The horse creature, as the radiant damage hits it, you see that it reacts even more strongly, taking double the damage.
Sit
So
up here now.
it's yep, it is still up, but
Oh.
it is not looking good.
Which one?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Point.
The horse creature.
'Kay.
Meanwhile, the undead troll is also looking pretty bad.
47 plus my 29, which should have been doubled.
And this zombie or this ogre, which passed, is still doing okay. This zombie is dead. All right,
There was a lot of math.
it was a lot of
Good
math.
job, team. Now it's the boss.
Steve, are you compiling for the dice giveaway?
I will.
Okay.
At this, you
that
watch as the shadow begins to diminish
Interesting.
and begins to coalesce. That's all it does. Ray, it is your turn.
Yay! All right, how high up is the building?
You're about 10 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to climb down. Do I
Okay.
have to roll for that?
You can roll an athletics
She's
to
8
kind
feet
of
tall.
jump down.
15.
15, you easily kind of
Yeah.
make your way down, landing with a thud. The cobblestone beneath your feet kind of cracks a little bit as you stand to your full height.
Yeah. She's gonna go towards more of like the middle between the troll and the horse. I should be able to make it, avoiding the water.
Yep, you kind of rush around.
I have 45. I think I'll be able to get kind of in between them.
You are able
Yeah,
to
like
get
that.
right in between them.
What were they supposed to type for the dice?
Exclamation point, shadow.
Stop killing people! She's gonna enter into a rage.
I rebuke thee.
Like, seriously!
Come on, guys! She's gonna recklessly attack the horse guy first.
End it.
Okay, recklessly.
We didn't even try to reason with them.
Why? That's a 19 on the die.
That hits.
We did not. We've come a long way from that.
16.
Now we always try to
16
reason, JJ.
as your hammer comes down with the force of the storm lords behind you and the electrical energy that is crackling through it.
I
You
don't know yet. We already
smash
killed
the back half of the horse and its hind legs just kind of crumple beneath. The front
Spirit
legs are
kill.
still up as the zombie on top is going to try to slash at you. Not on it.
I take it all back.
It's you have another attack.
Oh.
It's still up.
Oh. It
Uh,
coalesced.
The shadow
21.
form.
25.
21.
21 hits. Roll your damage.
I think
Nine.
it's gonna like explode. or
9.
something.
As the hammer comes down, you this time focus on the zombie, which seems to be seeking to claw at you. The hammer hits. The body gets torn off of the horse, and the horse tries to stand on its legs, but the shadow that seems to be keeping it together just poof, explodes outward, and the flesh just goes flying. It splatters all over you. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair. She
I'm-
said, yeah, that's fair.
I'm in
It
trouble.
splattered all over me.
I'm in danger.
Ooh,
Chuckles.
10.
10. You are considered poisoned.
Okay.
That means that any ability checks you make are with disadvantage, and any, I believe it's attacks as well. Yep.
Attacks are
Any
disadvantage?
attacks you make are with disadvantage as well.
Oh, that's really sad.
Is there damage over time or no?
If
You
you're
can
recklessing,
you
it's
can make
straight.
another save at the end of your next turn.
Okay. All right. She's gonna turn to the troll then.
Yep.
I told you to stop. And recklessly attack.
He's like,
All
You
right,
didn't let
so
me
that
shot.
cancels out the advantage. You roll straight.
Should I great weapons?
Wait.
Yeah,
Which
why
one are you
not?
fighting?
Why not? I'll try it. Well, if it's hard to hit.
Yeah, well.
I
I'll
hit
try
it
it.
with an
Great
18.
weapons.
Okay.
Who knows?
I like the little spin you throw on it.
13.
13
that's not gonna
just misses.
Just.
As the hammer swings down, it brings its club up and meets you and is just strong enough to kind of parry your blow as its dead gaze just kind of looks at you with an empty expression as it raises its club to retort. Killian,
You certainly may.
see.
May I have the penny?
5, 10, 15, 20.
This is our main entree for
The
evening.
so I just to understand the map. Those are rooftops there, or are they first level? Like the blue squares, the orange squares. Is that rooftop?
have-
Is it
yeah,
elevated?
those are rooftops.
That's
Yep,
fair.
Okay.
basically the shells of the other shops.
Okay. I'm going to.
Physically, like Steve will do it.
JB will misty step for the first time.
To eat the
to the
miasma.
Gross.
Don't say
We
that too
take the
loud. We will do
miasma
that.
and
It's already in the
push
chat.
it somewhere else.
Oh.
Badger! Oh, Badger!
I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Wow.
Ooh, Mariska got a third level, a fourth level?
That's a 4th level.
Up to 4 levels.
I got my 4th level back! Hey!
All right, we all have to become real life warlocks.
I love Loreel. Worship be to Loreel. Amen. All God's people.
Whose turn is it?
Magnificent
It's
hair.
mine.
It is. What do we got, Killian?
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm going to cast a. I'm going to cast a wall of fire.
Your 4th level spell. All right.
You're hoping for some patronage.
No, I have 2 4th level spells. So
300.
Do not accept Badger into your lives.
Too late.
is it 20? How long is it? It's 20 feet.
It
Uh,
is 60
60
feet.
feet long.
60 feet long.
That is a 5,700 bit discount for JB to consume the miasma, by the way. 300 bits.
No.
Going once.
Not happening. Not happening.
I'm gonna throw it through
3,000 bits.
through the 2 greater zombies and the troll at the bottom of the triangle.
I like it.
If I can.
Just
Fucking
beep,
Badger.
bop, boo.
Oh shit. Matt, I'm taking the deal.
A
What?
free entry into the Ledger of Shadow.
I'm taking the deal.
What's the deal? I'm altering the deal. Pray I do not alter it
Yeah.
further.
With no risk? That's what?
I don't believe it.
Honey Badger don't. Honey Badger don't give a shit. He takes what he wants.
All right.
I like to imagine
That's six-
Loreel
that's
is
60
watching
feet,
this.
right?
That is 60 feet. The battlefield, you watch as Killian takes out a bit of ash, and he kind of streaks it along his wrist, and with a flick of his fingers, you watch as that extends forth and a line of fire emerges, starting with the first greater zombie, burning through the second, and straight around, burning into the first zombie, which had seemingly avoided the fireball, the full brunt of it, but now has to make another save.
We're
Come
coming
on.
back around.
Come on, Lee.
All right, so greater zombie number 1. 11. Greater zombie number 2.
Failure.
Cocked. 5. Greater zombie or undead ogre.
That's pretty good.
7.
All fails.
All fail.
Wow.
Do they merge with the dying flames of my
Sí,
purple
se
fireball
puede.
and empower
As-
automatically?
As the purple flames kind of subside from the massive explosion that they wrought, the orange-yellow flame of Killian pierces through the center of exactly where the explosion
Both of you.
just occurred, bends around the contracting shadow, and sets ablaze the ogre zombie. What's my damage?
15.
15. All right.
Yeah, 3 times. Or what did I say?
15.
18. Sorry, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you rolled 3 5s.
3 5s.
Right.
Break. So you have all of my D8s. That was radiant firewall damage.
Was it radiant?
Just so you know.
So you know.
Okay.
And it's facing in towards the shadow.
In towards the shadow.
Yeah.
Got it. So the heat kind of emanates towards the shadow, boxing in the creatures on that side. It is now JB's turn.
How far to the ground?
10 feet below you. Well, actually, it's 5 feet and then 10 feet down.
They're gonna have to walk through.
I'm
it,
going to get to the ground.
You know.
Are you jumping down?
Sorry.
Whatever the fastest way is that won't hurt me. I'm just gonna keep
Gravity.
Well, you have to roll an
Gravity!
athletics or acrobatics to see how well you land.
Here's a new album.
shooting. I rolled a 1.
A natural 1.
I thought that was a
You
skill.
Killian,
fall-
see it?
It's
Um,
a skill check. It's not an attack.
Doesn't matter. I can
Dude,
still.
you're
change
gonna
it.
go
Killian
down
does
like
see
a wet
it.
napkin.
Oh yeah, you have
Yeah.
that thing.
so bountiful luck allows you to re-roll.
17.
You make the landing with ease. You
Almost
feel
broke my ankles.
you feel a calm aura surround you as you see this flame erupt, and Killian is concentrating on the flame and kind of looks down and then gives you a wink as you collect yourself, and you see a large horde of zombies just to the north of the greater zombie.
Four of zombies.
That is about
Hmm.
30 feet away from you, where
Maybe
you
I shouldn't
currently
have come down
reside.
here. How far away?
About 30 feet from you.
I will rotate down towards Ollie.
Okay.
As far as I can go, 20 feet, I presume.
Yep, that's your full movement.
On my way, though, I'm going to throw a card in front of that greater zombie.
Here we go.
Okay, what do we got? It's randomized.
Shuffle
I've been
that.
me to
shuffling
pick?
for the past 4 turns.
Like-
As you select a card from your
Something cool.
Sweet.
Hey!
An ogre mage.
an ogre
Interesting.
mage.
Ogre on ogre.
Uh,
action.
as
female
as
one.
JB jumps down, he tries to conceal the fact that he's throwing a card out.
Gambit's more than me.
Misdirection, if you will, as the illusionist wizard. And the card lands on the ground as an ogre is large, yes, or are they huge? A large
And in
ogre
charge.
Does
with
re-roll the
white-
fire damage each
with
turn?
white
Same
and
thing.
gold robes
Explain
Comes-
this more.
comes out of the ground,
Mm-hmm.
glowing with radiant energy,
It's on the spell.
and you hear his voice going, "Wololo, wololo, wololo, wololo," and he's looking like he's about to cast a spell on this greater zombie.
What incantation is that?
It's from the Book of Age of Empires.
What color is its? How tall is it?
It's about 12 feet
Same.
tall.
If it's a
12 feet?
female ogre,
Yeah.
though, could it roll for
Did you hear me,
seduction?
Matt? Yep. White and gold robes, comes up, glowing and chanting a spell.
What was he chanting again?
It's the first.
Wololo, from the Book of Age of Empires.
I believe that's also an intimidation check for them.
And so as this purple-skinned Oni emerges
That
with
works.
the... That's what an ogre mage is.
So this is gone.
Is it Oni?
I just learned something.
Oh.
Emerges a large staff strapped across its back, its hand outstretched as if casting a spell, the white and gold robes streaming off of it. As he turns, the horns on its head curling up, a sick smile on its face as he is about to concentrate and cast the spell. JB kind of shuffles behind.
Don't get me. I'm gonna go drink the miasma.
For 300 bits.
Are you gonna drink it so you can get the stuff from P-Force?
All right. Well done, JB. At this, you watch as the swarm of zombies turns and begins moving towards
Should have done it
the Oni
there, but I forgot about that.
as they begin to swing at it.
They might be stupid.
And they're attacking the Oni. These zombies all detach and
Die.
they begin to
They're not smart.
they're not that
move, and
Okay.
they are being directed by something as they go around
I would have made it.
flame.
Is that within 10 feet though of it?
Did it
and
have to go that
they can't-
diagonal way?
They stop, and they begin to go the other way,
How much movement they got?
and that is their movement and dash to get back to the
There we
other
go.
side.
That's funny. That's a really funny mental image, actually.
All of the ones that are still there,
The greater zombies, this one steps away.
they have to make new saves.
Yep. This
Nice.
one is also going to step away and step up and attack the Oni.
They all attack at the same time, and all their attacks go right through it.
Well, there's really only one that matters in this part, and that's the greater zombie, which attacks and swing.
Does he know?
And this other greater zombie, well, they both need to make saves, you said, right?
Yeah, they all need to make new saves.
Si se puede.
That's a 7. That's a 19.
That passes.
So this one failed. This one succeeded. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Is it new? Do
It's
I roll?
a new roll. Yep.
18.
Again.
18 again.
I like your hat, Killian.
Thank you. Dinosaurs.
All right. Rubius.
Thornbray.
Don't be covering up my cards. I'm throwing more.
I'm going to stay on the roof and start shooting the greater zombie.
I didn't expect that.
Which one?
The greatest.
There are 2 that you can see. There's one on the other side of the Oni,
You said the greatest one.
which you'd have to shoot
I'm shooting the big guy. Maybe not the great. Maybe I said it wrong then.
the
Yeah, those
undead
guys.
troll.
Big guy trying to knock down the wall.
Huh?
Remember?
no,
he was hammering on the thing.
Yeah, he's talking about that one.
The undead
That's
troll.
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, the
I
one
said
that
it wrong.
That's a good one. I like
Okay,
that one. You
yep.
should go
I'm
with that
going
one,
to
yeah.
Get the big guys first.
Absolutely pepper him.
pepper away.
That's the most least intimidating
and much too
verb
cool
for
for
attack.
7th grade.
This
Okay.
one has
Like one
received
in a
a
million.
fireball explosion and an attack from Oliver and an attack from Ray, though that missed.
Okay.
Tonight was worth it.
I rolled my 3 shots because I'm going to shoot him 3 times.
Just
Yes,
Accuracy is not below 20 on any of them.
that all 3 hit.
Okay.
Please roll your 3d6 plus 15.
3d6 plus 15.
18.
3d6 plus 16. 3d6 plus 18.
Even better.
3d6 plus 18. Well. 23.
23.
Oh my god.
Wow.
How? That's like
Two
almost
of-
not
2 of
possible.
them were ones.
No, I mean I understood the
That
math.
was how I did it,
Yeah.
Jake.
I rolled 5.
All right.
3 dice.
What do you
The 3 radiant bolts pierce into the undead flesh of the troll. The vacant look still staring at Ray as it winds up to make its attack. It is still on its feet.
Ah, bummer.
That was low.
We tried.
I like
Well-
to bring your own sound effects.
But
We
they
tried.
all hit in the same spot.
Do you care to do anything else? Like an action surge or
Wait, you're a fighter. You've never used an action
I'll use an action surge.
Oh my god.
That's worse than Yanni's reckless attack.
That really. Actually, you know what? No, it's literally on
And you know
par.
It's longer.
Okay, but guess what? Yanni never killed someone. I've killed 12 people this episode.
Okay, but did you ever ride a T-Rex?
I didn't want to
No,
bring
you
that up
didn't.
again.
Did you ride a T-Rex?
Killed 12 people and got the girl.
All
So
right,
let's
go
just
ahead
say-
and make
Um,
your 2 additional
Yanni
attacks.
has many girls.
2 additional attacks.
And he has
Or they
gotten
see
none of them.
things.
First one will be a 15.
Okay, please roll your damage on this one first.
Your damage.
My
Oh, you
damage.
could kill it.
That's how the
That's good.
French say
I
it.
like that.
Why do I always soften them up for you people, like mop them?
First one's damage
Just once I want to immolate them all.
is an 11.
The bolt this time pierces into its undead
Skadoosh.
skull and it goes down.
Thank you,
It
because I was
doesn't-
worried about that
doesn't
one.
disappear.
You have a final attack.
I'm gonna shoot the greater zombie.
Okay, you shoot the greater zombie that seems to be attacking the Oni. That has taken a couple of blows already.
That one is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Come on.
And
As
that
the arrow
is
pierces into the chest of the
10
greater
points of
zombie,
damage.
Boy,
doing 10 more points of damage.
figuring out how to play this game.
It kind of it
My
seems
actions just surged.
it seems to be dazed and confused as
How often can I use them?
New save.
this
many-
creature
as many times as you have.
breaks through.
Can you help him play his character?
As the fire has weakened the boards on the building.
Son of a gun.
And it breaks through and you just immediately hear screaming, "No! No!" as it then goes silent.
31 damage.
31.
Does it die before it
That's
gets in
really
there?
good, but not enough.
Is that the
Ah.
baker they're in?
That is the
Nerf yourself.
baker, yeah.
All the pies
I
are
never used
burnt
that
now.
I'm sorry.
I never need it.
Okay,
All the healing potion pies go on to us.
The
How many
baker-
of those do you have?
the baker has now
One
gone
more?
down.
I'm done.
And
Only
that
3
one's
times.
gone, that's gone. You guys have cleaned up pretty good there.
So far, so good.
It
means he's gonna add more.
is
Yes. He's like, you're doing too well.
Got me.
no,
oh,
no, no, not
Anyway.
at all.
no!
I would never do that.
An undead dragon appears.
Sure it can.
Please don't.
Mickey Mouse and Kermit on the same
Working
team.
on that or a Pooh Bear.
I want Guilford Godfrey to be your next voice.
Oh gosh, that's good. All right.
So I said! I shot him in the face!
As you all mock
getting
the
distracted. What's
DM, you
happening?
watch as Miku's dead body falls.
Comes
falls from the sky.
He uses his advantages and comes back.
Yeah, he has an advantage.
He has like a 5. Freaking.
No, you watch as 2 of the zombies in the back fall down as 2 bolts hit it from behind.
Yeah, homies.
What?
And then you watch as the
Troll runs out.
With arrows
as the
in his
greater
butt.
zombie natural 20
Yeah. Dies.
as the greater zombie disappears from the battlefield.
That's not normal.
Banished.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
We must have fighters here.
He comes back. And
Where'd the
you're all
arrows
like,
come from?
Did I see
Off camera.
It was me.
passive perception? Or you can all
Killian,
roll?
you would be able to see because of your vantage point. They came from a slit within the smithy,
Okay.
Heyo.
Which is the
which
one.
is to the north here.
Oh, okay, cool. Off map.
But one that got hit.
Would I recognize if that's similar to what happens when Rubius hits something?
Roll an advantaged Arcana check.
To my ears, it's the same sound. So
Ooh.
Crit.
Yes.
It was in fact exactly
I mean, my
like
turn is like so far from now.
exactly like the banishment arrows that Rubius uses.
Rubius from the future.
we have a better version of Rubius. here.
You shut your mouth!
Wait, his
One
name,
that
his
knows
name,
how to action surf.
his name is Nubius.
First I thought that was so funny.
He's new Rubius.
She was
Nubius.
she was ready to drop that bomb and then just laugh at herself. I loved it.
I love
That's
it.
my favorite.
All right, very good. Okay, so that is at the back of the turn. We come back to Marishka.
Yay! I like me. Okay.
What is going on tonight?
Just keeping it real.
So which ones look the most dangerous? Can I make a check or
Most dangerous?
yeah, like still standing aggressive?
Roll,
The
yeah,
one in the
sure.
baker
Roll a
moving things.
perception check.
Cool. I'm real good at perceiving. 13.
13.
Yeah.
The large creatures seem to have a lot of strength and power and hit points, not a lot of intelligence.
Mm.
So if you gauge danger by sheer strength, then the larger creatures would win that. If you gauge danger by degree of cleverness and shrewdness and guile, then probably the greater zombies or whatever has yet to reveal itself from the swirling shadow.
So the big guys, wasn't one of them down and the other one went inside the building?
Yep, one of the ogre zombies has passed from view and is inside of the building, currently devouring the baker.
Okay, cool. His bread sucked anyway. So I'll go after
No, that's the candlestick maker.
I'm gonna go after the. Oh, hey,
Crap, we're at 80% to the next
sick! I just got a
We're
third
gonna
level
get
spell
two.
slot
We're gonna
back.
get 2.
I need slots, bro. Is my hair not good enough for you?
Okay. Do I see the group of Are there any more groups of zombies off screen that aren't represented currently?
There are still more zombies behind the Oni. Maybe about 6 or 7 more.
How close behind?
You would be able to get them all.
Okay, fireball.
Time out. Time out. We just lit another building on fire. Would we be lighting
Oh,
real
yeah,
steel
I
on
can't
fire?
The
see.
smithy would be within range
Mm.
of the back end of the fireball. Unless you angled it as such to not get all of them, you'd leave out some.
So we're placing it right now. It wouldn't hit the building.
That would be just in front of the building.
You know that's okay.
I'm gonna do the fireball.
Fireball?
Yeah.
Right here.
No,
Okay.
it's not hitting the building, bro.
This avoids the building. All right, please roll your
I'm so
damage.
angry.
Please roll your damage. And I need to roll a bunch of saves.
That
One.
is
Fail.
34 points
Fail.
if they fail.
Uber fail. That dice is done.
Uber failed.
It was a 1.
Oh.
Natural 20. I like this dice better. No, that's a 2.
Yeah, 2,000 JB for
Oh, way up there.
sexy beast for that.
Ooh.
I don't even have spells.
I
to-
will take my shirt off.
Another natural 20.
Can I get
Dang.
bits to just cure my curse? Is that how that'll work?
Fail. And the greater zombie in the back here.
Oh man, that's
Fail.
so hot.
10.
So
Fail.
hot, Badger.
All right. Okay.
So hot.
So hot.
I'm so hot right now.
So
On a
Hansel.
fail,
I
I
can't
will
even-
take
I can't
34
even
points.
Think right now.
Okay.
About
All
how
the ones in the
sexy
back
that is.
here, for the sake of ease,
Yeah,
are gone.
sweet.
There
Now
are
we can
3
focus.
that made their saves. This
Actually, the Oni when you're done then too? Like when it's gone? I just want to see what one looks like.
the
Does my-
greater zombie also failed. And you how much damage?
34, but does my ring do anything on this? Just out of curiosity.
Pokes you in the
Um,
eye.
If
'Cause
you
it's
would
so
have enhanced
bloody.
your tiara, yes, but you enhanced your ring, so this is not that does not have
You made the right choice. That's
What else?
not necessarily yet combat advantages.
That's alright.
Um,
I already have 1 level on the tiara.
all right. So this zombie gets the purple flame eat through it. The shadow again absorbs a portion of the fireball. And the other zombies are burned to a crisp.
So there's only 3 left up there?
Toasty!
3 left on the top
Something
side.
bad's happening with this boss.
Yeah.
Porthos.
The triangle of shadowness.
Of death,
Yep.
yeah.
Can we see the guy that's inside there?
The Bermuda.
Roll a perception check.
19.
19. You see a form that seems to be manipulating something and a coalescing darkness within. This seems almost to be like a localized expression of the storm itself.
So Morthos is going to launch an Eldritch Blast directly at him.
Okay?
Are your Eldritch Blasts
This is
Radiant.
radiant.
okay? I like your head
So
in general.
when you say him,
The one that's that guy, the little guy in the back,
okay?
the guy that looked like he was doing the movements.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
What was he doing, Adam?
The movements.
The movement.
The move.
Ha!
He's just sitting there going,
23, which means I critted
Dang.
on the
hits.
first one. That hits. Doesn't get absorbed.
It does not.
Oh,
That's what I wanted to test.
I know.
just in case you didn't.
I know.
So that would be 16 for the first one.
Okay,
Ooh, and the second one is an 18 to hit.
that does not hit.
Ooh, okay. I got excited.
So the radiant blast pierces through this shadowy aura, and you watch as the creature is slammed in its side and moved. The shadow immediately stops swirling,
Uh-oh.
and in one motion, everything is coalesced,
What?
and you watch as the creature turns with a sick kind of Cheshire grin on its face itself a swirling expression of the storm, and you watch as the tendrils of its hair, which are just kind of almost floating as if in zero gravity, kind of extend outward, and
And that's my shtick.
there is an
Copyright.
odd, almost dreamlike quality to the images that play across this swirling shadow of the creature
Sandman.
as it looks at you, its elongated arms kind of preparing what look to be two large balls of fire which have gathered into its hand,
Cool.
burning
Can't
with
wait for that.
burning with
Joel
purple
Fuller
flame
Lycosis.
Oh,
Purple
Good
flame.
deuces.
oh,
as it has somehow absorbed the fire
I see.
and is preparing to redirect.
I don't like that.
Meanwhile, you watch as the moaning faces of the shadow creature within move away from the sculpture of the lion and just disappear into shadow.
Get within 10 feet of the wall.
Did not. It is now Oliver's turn.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
I don't know if what I did was good or bad, but I,
don't
did
know
something.
either.
Well, you stopped it from powering up further. That was good.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything in front of me?
That's what I'm
I see a massive wall of fire.
You see a large wall of fire. You see zombies to your left. You see an ogre mage about to cast a spell at the zombies.
Continually.
Did I see JB do that though?
He did not.
I did not. It's odd. I don't remember that being there. I heard yelling in the baker.
You did. And then it stopped.
He also
He
escaped
got it.
through
It's
the
all
back
good.
door.
I'm going to.
I'm sure the ogre's just sampling his wares.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Can I try? Nope. I don't want to go through the fire.
Do you still
And
have your
flame.
cloak?
You can go through it. You just can't end your turn within 10 feet of it.
Oh, really? So should I go in and try to stab the big bad thing in the middle? No, I
I
didn't.
vote yes.
Did I see the guy apparate away?
Roll a perception check. See if you can peer
19.
through the fire and flame.
19. No,
Good
the
song.
one that's right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy?
Whoever's holding
No,
the flame
no,
up,
no.
can you just drop the flame? Who's holding the flame up?
The black circle.
It'll go away on
Oh,
my
this
turn,
one.
right? But I can't
Yeah.
drop it right
Yeah.
now.
Nope,
Concentration
the
can be
black
ended at
circle by
any
the
time.
owner.
Oh my goodness. This here.
I can drop.
Got
so
it.
I
I saw
can
him
drop
go
the
away.
flame.
You saw him just vanish.
Anytime you want. I can drop those flames on anybody's turns.
Or does that look like
You're maintaining concentration.
You can end concentration whenever you want.
Yeah, I would say that as a free action,
Oh,
you
well,
can
it's up
end
to
your
you.
concentration.
Yeah, once everybody was out of range of it, and
You don't seem to see anyone within range.
yeah, I would drop it.
Freedom.
And most of the horde has come over, so yeah.
The horde that was behind here has
Yeah,
been
that's
How many
vaporized.
horde?
I had a plan for that fire.
Sorry.
Not no mo.
You're gonna walk through it
I
slowly.
was gonna walk through it slowly as Eldritch blashed in.
And then your
So
coin
it was
purse would
just for
fall
being
again.
cool.
Yes,
show.
But didn't you
absolutely.
say we can all walk through it? We just can't end within 10 feet of it?
Yeah.
It loses its luster.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
I'm going
can all go through
to. Wow. Shoot. I don't know. I'm going to get behind the corner of this alleyway. The blue with the blue and white tops.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to climb on top.
Okay. As you're climbing
Wow,
up,
that's
you
pretty
hear a
cool.
"Help me, please! It's coming through the side door
Oh,
between our
shit.
shops, please!"
I see that there's a skylight. Maybe you could come through the top.
I barred it from the inside. I don't have the time.
All right. I'm going to go down and pick the lock. Is it locked?
I see there's a skylight.
The skylight?
No.
The door to
How,
go into
how
is-
would I get in?
You'd have to enter through the barred,
Skylight?
boarded door.
On the front.
Yeah, which has boards in front of it.
'Kay.
Or go in around behind and try to make it through the central door that connects the two shops. Where
Let's do it.
Okay,
Go give it to him from behind, Ali.
That's what I'm going to do.
what's
Poke
your
him.
speed?
30. I can bonus action dash.
Okay, you do that.
Plus you're a cat, you have double.
I didn't use it yet. I know.
Oh, okay.
That is 60 feet. You
Ooh,
get right up
nice.
behind him as you watch it
Sneaky, sneaky.
smashes. It smashes through a central door, and you see the dead corpse of the baker just on the ground, splayed out, as her innards and her tarts all mingle together.
The travesty.
You
So I
should-
have my action. I'm going
Do
to
you have a
stab
diamond?
him with Ivory Crest.
Go for it.
And I should have
You have
my sneak attack.
sneak attack because you are one-on-one.
It's going to hit. 21.
21 hits.
Kill it. End it. This one did take a lot of fire damage.
I know. I need to... No, I don't.
Let's see what you can get.
Initium. 1,000.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 16, 18... 23.
As the
23
radiant,
radiant.
as the radiant damage of Ivory Crest lashes forth like a hot knife going through butter, you
In a
slice.
bakery.
Apropos!
I like up. Yes, up.
You slice upwards, and its body flays open, and mid-punch, it crashes through the door, and then the front of its body continues forward and just flops down
Ooh.
as the rest of its body smashes into the wall and
Nice.
slides down. You see,
G'day.
Good job.
you see the butcher there, wide-eyed, looking at you.
Free
I
meat
heard
for
you
life.
at my ease.
Free meat for life.
You're good.
Thank you.
Free tuna.
His strike keeps going and cuts a perfect slice of toast that falls into his
Thank
paw.
you.
Oh, but now
Thank
Was
you.
it a baker or a butcher?
As the
Just a
ogre
butcher.
goes
Oh,
I
down.
thought it was a baker.
Baker's
All right. Well done, Ollie. The boss is now up.
No, he's not.
Oh wait, this is a lair? Is that what just happened at the start of the round?
It was on more.
They have
Thursday's turn.
established dominance.
We lose.
Don't worry, we have an ogre mage.
At this,
as everything comes back to life.
at this,
Dang, my dice.
in the middle of the fountain,
That's what I thought.
One at a time.
the shadow reemerges.
Oh, hey, I know that guy.
It's gonna grapple me and throw me somewhere. Watch.
Into
Guaranteed.
my asthma.
As black tendrils lash forth,
Wait, I have reactions.
as the shadow horror emerges, and
That shadow
you
horror.
hear
Shadow
moans and cries of pain that spring forth from it. And I need all of my allies except for Oliver to make dexterity saving
Oh.
throws
All right.
as lances of shadow shoot out at all of you
Holy crap.
to
Grapple.
grapple you and pull you in.
I'm using
Oh,
an
boy.
advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Me
use
too.
advantage to
Oh gosh,
Let me make sure I have one. I think I have two.
that's not great. Oh shoot. Why am I always being grappled? It's sus.
You're all using an advantage.
Yep.
Didn't matter.
Is anyone updating the
No.
advantages?
No, so we're keeping
No.
that
Keeping
check.
track in our heads. I
Okay.
have 3 left.
I'm
I
at
have
7.
none.
I mean
Okay.
2 left.
So all of
I
you.
have 4 disadvantages though, just so you're aware, in case I want to do really poorly at something.
It's for your.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have 4 left. That's good.
But you said I get to choose when to use them.
Yeah,
You
my
said
whole
that
plan is
precedence
ruined.
last week,
I did.
unless you overrule my free will and you make me verb.
I do have the noun. All right. Morthos.
13.
Morthos gets.
Did this look like a spell? Wait,
What'd
did
you
this
say?
look like a spell?
13.
This is not a spell.
All right.
This is the ability of the shadow.
All
Horror.
right. Okay.
Rubius.
14. Oh boy.
Killian.
Yep.
14.
Just pull me in.
Holy crap! I'm gonna have to save everybody.
Just pull me in.
Mariska.
Thank you.
Not to worry. 12.
And Ray.
18.
It's all right, guys. I saved
Ray,
it.
the
Oh,
shadow.
no.
The shadow shoots
Did
forth
everyone
at you.
fail?
You get your buckler up.
Succeeded.
It hits into your buckler, and it tries to pull, and you just disengage your buckler.
Not today's. Creepy face.
As each of you are grappled and lashed,
Yikes.
you all take as
85 damage.
Okay, right. Go down.
as there is an explosion of necrotic energy that flows forth from the shadow. All of you who failed take 30 points of necrotic damage.
Dude, that would have killed me.
Hold on.
Oh.
Roll for you,
Killian,
right?
you're gonna get 4 less.
Oh, boy.
As you watch as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the faces disappear from the swirling shadow entity,
Yeah,
and
why-
you each
I think
feel
it has-
something lodged within you.
Oh, this is fun.
Possessed?
I think it imparted a soul.
Dude,
I'm ready.
more the merrier. Let's go.
Never turns out well.
If I kill you.
At the same time,
Don't you do
with
it.
a
Oh, at the
slow,
same time?
steady, methodical, not walking, hovering
Nice.
over the cobblestone,
Nope.
gets up to you and stops, all within about 30 feet,
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
Has it-
no, you're grappled.
as it looks at you
You're
and
cute.
raises its hands,
He's cute. So cute. I'm down.
and
I'm
it
down. I bet.
eats
You
the
down?
fire
I will be.
into its mouth.
Oh my god.
And you watch
Why?
as the face turns into the same skull that you've seen in the air. As the fire burns through its eyes
Shorty fire
and
burning on the
through its
dance floor.
mouth, you watch as
called
its
Mel Woods.
entire
Skip
body
to it.
becomes engulfed in the purple flame of Marishka.
Sorry.
I will try to counterspell this. If
And I
just-
now need each of you to make an intelligence save.
Oh no.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, he wants
This
Rubius
is,
to
in
die.
fact, P-Farce's favorite save.
Oh
to make.
no. I'm using an advantage.
Same.
I mean, I'm
I don't
thrilled.
think I have any.
Hmm?
Why no, I do have an
Yes!
advantage.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
this a s-
No, you as well.
Is this also an innate thing?
I'm using
Oh.
my
This is
advantage.
it's one of its. This is its ability that has to recharge.
Six.
I'm using both of their rechargeable abilities right away.
28.
Passes.
18.
Fails.
JB, you are. You know what this is. This is like a heightened and enhanced form of phantasmal force. Killian, what did you roll?
Crit. 24.
You succeed.
Get up.
Ray,
15.
you fail.
Oh my goodness.
18?
You succeed.
Which is a
Rubius,
15.
you fail.
And I used an advantage.
20. Unnatural.
You succeed. Okay. Ray,
Mm-hmm.
as the creature begins to glow in purple flame,
Are you the only one that failed?
No, and
At-
Rubius.
at
Rubius.
its feet,
Good luck, dude. You're dead.
cowering in fear, you see your mother as it reaches down and begins to consume her with purple flame.
Oh no.
Oh.
And you are distraught because you can do nothing to stop it. Absolutely nothing.
This is brutal.
Rubius.
What the hell?
I have no one to mourn. I don't even know who I am.
Ruby's favorite binoculars.
Rubius,
They
you
break.
see
Your bowstring break.
your saber hilt appear in front of you. It is yours. It is what you need.
2 more advantages.
It is
for you.
everything that you have hoped for, and you reach for it, and it is just out of reach. And you reach again, and it is just out of reach, and you go towards it, and it's just right there. If you can go and you can grab it, you can have it in your hands, and you just move and you go, and oh, it's just there. You are convinced if you just keep trying, you will be able to grab and grasp your hilt and make it your weapon once more.
Would like to bonus action.
Marishka,
Hey, what's up?
Did you fail too?
No,
No, I passed.
She passed it.
But I also 400 bits for resistance to psychic.
Am I being charmed right now?
you each are under the. You roll the what? You roll the 18. Yeah, you passed.
I kind of want to see something.
Marishka, as your flames are consumed and you are tied to the shadow, you feel this kind of pulsing within yourself. And you feel like there's some sort of a connection between you and this creature that is somehow tapping into your own innate sorceress energy
You're gonna lose.
to conjure these flames which it has absorbed from you. You sense this innate connection, and
What is even happening?
as the hair of this creature begins to unfurl,
Oh no.
your own blonde hair
It's the hair
begins
lord.
to unfurl as well.
It's the hair lord. Are you freaking kidding
There's
me?
something connecting you to this creature.
Badger. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
that's it. Yeah, it's called.
Is anything happening to my hair, like besides the movement?
Not yet.
Do I feel like I could persuade this
P-Force wants you
guy?
to drink the miasma and stuff. No,
He does.
All right.
there is no miasma.
You are now
there.
engaging
good.
with the boss.
Oh,
Ray, you have resisted. No, you've resisted the pull, but your mother is being immolated alive at the feet of this creature.
I don't feel like compelled specifically
There's
to
no
run
miasma.
away or anything like that.
This is a real
No,
thing
no.
that is happening.
Mom! She's gonna dash up. Well, run. And she's not gonna take the action to dash. She's going to recklessly attack.
Your mother?
End
Um,
the suffering.
So you're
20.
going up to the creature.
Oh yeah.
'Kay.
She's trying to save her mom.
Yep, you step on top of your mother and crush her underneath your feet.
Wait, can't I go to the side?
She is all around the bottom of the
She's
creature's
a big
feet.
ass giant. Remember? She's covering half this battlefield.
That's fair. That's fair.
End her suffering. It's
Um,
too late.
So
You
I
do
can't
have
get around her.
you'd have to go like pretty
Oh.
far around.
Around. Okay.
Yep.
Round, round, get around, I get around.
Deborah, save her! She's gonna release a
It's a
charge.
So you make your attack as
So she
Your-
wouldn't crush her
your
mom.
shield-bearing, spear-wielding ancestor extends forth from your hammer, seeking to plunge the spear into this creature's gullet. Go ahead and make your attack.
20.
20 hits.
Lose
Ooh.
concentration. Lose concentration.
17.
17 damage. All right, very good.
Does the mother disappear?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, she would not crush her mom, so she's gonna use another charge. She only has one left.
Okay.
Recklessly attacking. Who else does? David. Deborah. What's my other two? Oh, Moshi, go!
I choose you.
You watch as the bearded ancestor comes forth with his staff, and a bolt of lightning extends forth that the creature just kind of moves its hand and just swats away without effort.
And then I make a poison.
Yep.
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
JB, you should
14.
punch it.
14 does not succeed. And you also take 5 points.
5,000 from
damage.
Badger.
For what?
Total feedback blast.
Oh, that's probably my fault. Sorry, guys.
5,000?
We're 4% away
Dude,
from
I've never
another
even
magical
seen
item.
the
One
color
does
for
not
the
invoke
thing
the
like
hair
that before.
badger. Nothing the eyes do not see.
Mariska!
I don't
I thought
even
you were talking about the lights.
I don't even know what to do with this.
But you said our hair's connected.
Okay. All right.
I thought he was talking about the lights.
I'll think of something by the time it's your turn.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's nice because I didn't know what to do.
5,000 bits, huh?
Guys, you have to save my mom.
So you took 5 points of psychic damage as you're watching your mother burn alive, and you do not get another save on this. This is going to happen as long as this is up.
I mean, it's not even charity.
Mariska, you feel this connection growing, and you sense that not only is it connected to you, but you are connected to it.
That's right. Avatar core of this connection.
It is now Killian's turn.
The weakest avatar.
I'm gonna Misty Step.
Yep. Get real.
As close
Come
to
on.
the lion statue as I can.
Okay.
No.
That's 30 feet, Misty Step.
Well, then I'll move right up to it
Yeah, let's clash.
and roar.
Ooh, yeah, do a clash.
Freaking 1,000.
I'll roar at it, touch it, and roar at it.
Help us!
Are you?
You like that roar? How do you roar and talk at the same time?
This is
How
your.
would you do it?
You're not
Not
aligned
like
right
that.
now, right?
No, but I can.
You're just.
Altering my voice.
Help us!
I would. P farce. Absolutely.
Figure out how to
propose. Propose what you will.
And then
Crap! What is going on?
I don't know, but I like being in the middle of it.
then I'll cast Moonbeam on top of.
Oh boy, here we go.
As you.
We're about to get Moonbeam back.
As you reach out, and you touch the lion,
Yeah.
and you scream for help, a radiant aura flows through you, and for this one spell, it will be maximum damage.
Sweet.
So you've chosen Moonbeam.
I was going to cast it at 4th level, so
Where are you placing your Moonbeam?
not anywhere near my friends. So right on top of old creepy boss dude.
Old man Jenkins.
Old man.
You
Jenkins.
watch as the radiant energy explodes from the sky, and
As he gets an 8th
the
level spell.
torso of your mother gets evaporated by Killian's beam of energy, beam of light. What is the damage
It is
to the woeful dream horror?
Insane.
What's going on? We
I
have
don't know.
It is 40 radiant damage.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
I'm gonna
double,
use one of my
it's-
advantages.
No.
No, we got like a crap ton.
No,
Nice try.
no, straight roll.
Natural 20.
Yeah, but he doesn't see Ray's mom.
2.
I don't see raise. I don't
No, but there's a moonbeam cutting through your mother's chest right
yeah.
now.
She'll have words with Killian.
He either moonbeamed your mom
40
or he
points of
mooned your
damage.
mom.
And
Radiant.
Both are
please don't
psychically
absorb it.
damaging.
Please
Radiant
don't
damage.
absorb it. Please don't absorb it.
You
I
watch.
can't put it on the other thing.
You
'cause
watch
it'll download
as
He's
you
going
watch
to
as
absorb
the
It's a god
hair,
beam.
this
does.
this hair of the creatures, kind of resists the radiant blast. The flesh, the arms and the legs, kind of melt away, and all that is hovering there is this shadowy form with this skull inside.
Yeah, we're about to be moving.
As the flesh of the creature has been dissolved with the 80 points of damage that it took.
Oh yeah, because it doubles it. Got it.
And there is at first, it is a bluish kind of shadowy form that then erupts into a red form as the fire and flame within it, the purple kind of hair continues to extend out. And as the hair extends out,
No
the
pressure.
moonbeam gets absorbed in.
You're all dead.
Did you P-Farce put in his
You just
slash?
killed all of us.
Dude,
I really did.
no freaking pressure. Oh.
Oh shit. If you clash, you could auto die. You have to roll over at 12.
Oh wait, that's P first. He didn't put the bits in. Shut up.
No, well, this is his
I
mechanic.
think this is
Oh.
Okay,
fitting
got it.
for-
I didn't mean shut up. The
Got
machine,
it.
I'm sorry. But I'm nervous.
This,
Alright.
But I mean, you could also
Do you have counter
like
spell?
end it too.
I do.
All right, it is now
Nothing that's happened has
JB's.
been a spell yet.
JB, it's your turn.
Any
The shadow creature has you grasped with an unnatural kind of shadowy
Grasp.
quill that is plunged into your chest and is pulling you. You've resisted this psychic pulse of energy, but you've taken the necrotic damage that has been pulsing through this quill that is piercing into your chest.
How much?
That it's
Oh, we
not,
already took it?
not until it gets back to its turn.
So is this holding onto my soul, or is it a physical grasping of me?
You are physically grasped, although there is one of those faces disappeared and there's something going on with you. You
With
don't know.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
With all 5 of you that were grasped.
I would.
Still with me too.
I would like to get out of here. I will Misty Step.
Oh my.
Bro, I'm scared of this. I don't
Yeah, but it could go the other way.
good.
Well, yeah.
Over 30 feet towards Killian.
Misty stepping towards Killian.
Do I break free? Because I want to break free.
You are free. There is still some sort of essence that remains with you. You can't shake it, but the physical connection has been broken.
Okay, and then I will utilize an action to. Ooh. Are there 3 zombies over there?
There are still 3 normal zombies. There is a greater zombie and a disapparated greater zombie.
Does that red thing have eyes?
There's a skull within it. It's a Cheshire grin. It's not the same skull as the sky, but it's a lot like the skull in the sky. And this one has seemingly already absorbed some of Marishka's fiery essence, and now you just watched it eat the ray of Killian.
All right, as a free action, the cloak is going to go and attempt to wrap itself around the newly formed blob of red skullness.
The cloak goes forth and it tries to wrap around this incorporeal being, and it cannot find any purchase upon it.
All right, then it will just form
Trying to block its vision.
just holding itself like this around it.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
it. Is this the same skull from the sky? Or it's a different skull.
It seems to be very similar,
But different.
but a more localized expression.
And I will starburst, bring forth the radiant illumination light from the sky to drop on the thing holding those 3 people.
Okay, onto the shadow horror.
Yes.
Very good. What's the save?
The save is a charisma.
That's a fail. It's a 9.
Yay! So 2d8. Yeah, right. 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant damage to the shadow horror.
And then I will move.
Someone finally hits it.
I will move 30 feet in. I'll follow where I saw Oliver go.
All right. You go in. And
Well, I'll look in first to make sure that he's not
you see
dead.
Oliver standing there with his sword kind of up in the air, and then he flicks the blood off as
All
you
over
watch.
me.
You watch as the ogre zombie has fallen into 2 pieces, and there's someone on the other side
I did that.
thanking him profusely for saving his life.
All right, JB says, great job, Oliver, but there's real danger out there. Things have changed for the much worse. And Ray seems to have lost her mind.
Oh no, I'm there.
No, you're here with me.
I'll be there.
Good. I'll be right here, actually. I'm staying right here. No, I go back. I don't. Once I see him, I go back out so I can see everything.
Okay. Step back out. That is your
I need
turn.
to be able to see everything. Yeah.
The enemies now move. The greater zombie is not there to give direction, so the lessers continue to attack the Oni. These 3 run up and all go towards Killian.
Fair enough. Fair point.
There are 3 attacks made against
You
Killian.
Right, you right.
Attack number 1 is a 21.
Ah.
Attack number 2 is a 23. Attack number 3 is a 23. 16, 18, 18.
You're down.
You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Plus 11.
Wow.
Well, it's 5 each, so you can essentially cancel out one of those attacks, right?
I get 2d6 as a recap.
Right. So you get 10 points of damage. Because one of them
What
is.
did you say the first time?
It was 3 hits of 5, so you cancel out one of the attacks entirely. So 10 points of slashing damage. As you are surrounded by these 3 zombies.
Good, good.
The greater zombie flanks Killian. You're the closest. And the greater zombie makes 2 attacks against you with advantage.
You got it.
That is a 25
Oh, it's the choice.
It should be a choice.
and a 24. 17 and 18. That is 14 more points of necrotic damage. As the hatchet carves down your back and you feel this evil energy just coursing through the attack. You are surrounded in the shadow of your your deity. Rubius,
This took a turn, guys. This took a turn.
you are up.
All right. So can I attack? Am I held down, or? And I can see that they're surrounding
You are
Killian.
considered grappled,
I can see
so
that
you
they're
have 0 movement speed.
I can see that they're surrounding Killian.
You can. Now, to make a ranged attack with a creature in melee. Well, wait, you have the crossbow expert feat,
Not affected by it.
so you can do that. Yeah, you can shoot past it without with a
I'm going
normal
to
attack.
shoot the first of my shots at the closest enemy that's surrounding Killian to me. In
Okay,
the back. Is that
so
considered a sneak attack?
that one here.
Yes.
That is a the greater zombie, and it would not be sneak attack.
Would not be.
But you can shoot him in back.
You a rogue
Oh, yeah,
too?
give something.
I just figured if you're
Physical
not looking at me, it's
damage.
external logic.
That
You know,
to them,
looking
I
that
don't
way.
want to be in range of
All right,
Go for
first
it.
one's a 29 to hit.
That
So
hits.
I'll probably rotate. So I can get those.
Please roll your damage, because this one has taken a number of hits already.
Which one's
Damage
he
for
hitting?
that is 11.
11.
Nice.
He goes down.
Yes. That's huge. Good job.
I'm going to
Huge.
shoot at the
Save
one to the
Killian.
right of Killian as well.
Okay, so you're shooting.
Closest to me.
Okay, the lesser zombie here, which none of these 3 have been touched yet.
That is a 28 to hit.
28 hits. Or your damage?
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. The bolt pierces through. You have your bonus
I would
action.
like to try to hit it with a grasping arrow.
A grasping arrow. Okay. What's my save?
You have to roll an athletics check.
That is an 8.
You fail.
He is grappled.
Does it take poison damage?
I don't know what's the... Oh, does it? Yes, it does take poison
Another
damage.
10 points of poison damage.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
And,
You have a bonus action yet to use.
come on. Okay. I'm going to try to just look up at the thing and try to shoot it right in the head.
Go ahead. Oh, in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack on the Shadow Horror.
15.
15 does not hit. Or rather, it just passes through. You don't see... You catch a wisp, one of the wisps of the shadow, but not its main body.
Can I, action surge, what is it, the healing? No, that's it. Second wind.
You can do Second Wind, yep. Wait, is that a bonus action? I think it's a bonus action, isn't it? You've already used
It's a
your
bonus action. I thought
yeah.
it was an action surge. Never mind.
Yeah. You've used your bonus action to
I was trying to
take
do
your
it,
shot.
you know.
All right. At the end of its turn,
Is you still chasing the hilt, or what's happening with that?
Am I grappled? I can't
he's
move.
grappled. He didn't. His movement speed is 0 as he is continuing to cross. You do take 5 points of psychic damage. Thank you for the reminder.
Thank you.
I just want a D&D player to be satisfied. He was calling you out for it.
Yeah.
Actually.
So you do take 5 points of psychic damage as you just can't get to the hilt.
You're welcome.
I should note that. You are psychically affected, as is Ray. Okay. Very good. We're coming up on El Clasho. All right.
This is thrilling.
It really is.
It's about to get real.
There's a little bit of dread in me as we're moving towards Marishka.
Greater
Yeah, I'll have to start
Zombie
at the
comes
north next
back at the end of it. At the end of its turn. The other Greater Zombie is dead. Dead. Actually, I can take this off of the
Yeah,
board
you can. Yeah, you can.
unless
Take them all
a
off. I mean,
specter is summoned. All
no
right.
reason why you can't take them all off.
2 more zombies fall with bolts in their back.
Oh, that's useful.
Good job.
Not only is saving us.
Marishka,
No, I'm not here.
it is your turn.
What is going to happen?
Please do it.
You are connected to this creature. You act before this creature.
Cool.
You therefore have the ability to dictate how this connection unfolds. You can try, as you feel the power of L'Oreal surge through you, feeling a grave slight at this creature's attempt to manipulate your divine hair, or rather your demigod-like hair.
Honestly, dude. Can I take a shot?
Rachel, remember.
Right, that table.
Rachel, remember. You're worth it.
You're worth the sacrifice.
You feel this power. You also know that this creature has marked you,
Yeah.
that it has absorbed your flame, that it has somehow tapped into your innate draconic ancestry, and it is seeking to unwind your very power from within.
It's your best chance. It's blinded.
Is she permanently dead if she fails us?
There's a cloak around its body.
Depends
how much
you
succeed
to fail
Just don't crit fail.
Don't do it. There's a 1 in 20 chance of that.
What did you say?
I'm not
DC 12?
I'm not within 30 feet, so
What am I
don't
rolling
crit
here?
fail.
I'm rolling a d20.
So this is going to be an Arcana clash.
Are you any good at Arcana?
Do you have any advantages left?
I have about 6. Can I burn all of them. I will literally burn all of them on this.
6 advantage.
What's your Arcana? You got to be at least a +1.
+1.
That's all you need.
So you just got to beat a 12. Ish.
I don't know what this. He's gonna set the DC. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Scaling DC.
Are you going to tell us the DC?
You want me to tell you ahead of time?
Yes.
Wait.
I will
Yeah.
tell her once. I will tell you when she decides.
If you win by a lot, you get a lot. You'll get the
So I have to decide first before you tell me how crazy this is?
yeah.
I will after you make your decision, I will let you know what you're rolling, but you can't know the DC before you make the decision.
And I'll be rolling a d20. Do I get to add the +1 Arcana? Okay.
And you can roll at advantage.
Again?
You can use one of your
You can use one of your advantages.
Okay. All right.
If
Primal.
if you are, I will say for the sake of this, because it has the potential to have such an impact, this would how do I want to?
Would it be better if she didn't use an advantage and got it?
Well, yes.
Because using the advantage
It would
have a
probably
negative impact.
it would probably up the DC. Would be
What
my
if we use
would be
one
my
of-
guess if I put DM
No,
brain
I'm
on.
not going to up the DC, but if you utilize all of your advantages, it will actually act as increasing your rather than having multiple advantages. What is your Arcana proficiency or your Arcana right now?
My Arcana right now is +1.
+1. That's what
Plus
I thought.
one.
So you can use your advantage, and if you use all of your advantages, you can roll +5. So it will essentially add.
I like that.
It'll add to your proficiency on the roll. So
That's actually I like.
So then
that's
how
a
does
good
that-
idea.
you would have
Okay.
advantage, and it is going to enhance your proficiency
Oh yeah.
So I roll with advantage and a +5.
Yeah.
if you
Okay.
use all of your advantages.
All right,
But
let's do
then
it.
you got no advantages
Yes,
until
she said,
Badger.
let's do it. It's in,
Alright.
locked in.
All right, what is it? What's
All
the
right.
DC? What's the DC?
Wait, I don't want to know.
37.
Wait, I'm dead serious. Can I not know?
All right,
I don't want to know.
mouth it to me.
Oh,
Hold on, hold on,
Can we
hold
use
on.
it just-
But if you win, you're gonna be immortal.
Yeah, but time out. This is great for TV. If we all know what the DC is, we're all waiting in bated breath, and then
Hold
you
on.
can roll on camera. We can put it right
Can
up
we use a
underneath there.
disadvantage?
And he
for
can't
you.
fudge it.
Can we use a disadvantage for you?
No, this
it's
is
a
her
DC.
roll. Okay, hold on, hold on.
Oh my.
Well, there's a minimum, right? So what's the minimum, and then there's a scaling, right?
Yeah, so in order to pass, I'm finding it. Avert your gaze.
Avert my gaze.
Oh yeah.
Oh, her gaze.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, let's see how that looks on screen.
Oh, close your eyes.
Can
oh,
you
I'm
see
not
it?
Close your eyes.
I'm not looking.
That no, you got to get right up there.
Get closer up. No.
That's
on
way
the
worse.
first one.
no, you
Infinitely
got to put
worse.
it on the board.
Put it on the board.
It's
Put it
not
on the board.
It's not on autofocus.
You guys
Mine
see
starts
that?
it anyways.
Hold on.
I
let's-
hate being the crux
You
of
can put it in
decisions.
chat.
Well, she's looking at it.
I'll close chat windows.
That's
so
all
I
right. We
can't
all
see
know
me.
it.
It's all good.
We all know
It's
it.
all
Yep,
good.
yep,
We
yep.
know it. All right. Are you ready?
Go.
Yeah.
First, go.
All right. First one +5 is a 19.
So 24.
You
rolled a 19
on the die?
Yes. Second one is a 12 plus 4. Was it 4 or 5
24.
actually?
Yeah,
I can't
24.
remember.
24.
She almost maxed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's only one from perfect. You can't get that.
Don't tell me.
You failed.
All right, hold on.
It was. You had to roll.
I want to flavor this too.
Sorry, the
Whatever
minimum
happens.
is 25.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
No,
As
he probably just saved all our lives.
you feel the connection go forth.
I love you, dice.
Don't love your dice, love your patrons.
And P-Farce. P-Farce's idea with
Oh,
Badger's.
this is Badger, baby.
Badger's.
Mostly
yeah.
all of your advantages.
I'm literally panting right now. I can't control it.
As you feel the connection,
Did you say that you're Pantene?
Pantene.
That too.
Oh.
you feel
She's
your
about to become head
body
and shoulders above
move,
us.
and you step into the shadow horror in front of you.
You're the patron now.
And you reach
Erupt.
out with your hands, and your hair explodes out. All of you see her hair go from the platinum blonde that she is to a purple flame.
Awesome, like Hades.
and the flame extends
cartoon.
forth. And as her hair goes forth, you watch as the flaming purple hair in the shadow begins to diminish, and the creature begins to shrivel and shake and internally begin to combust as the shadow around Marishka begins to coalesce, and
Can I speak?
you watch as her entire body bursts into purple flames, burning off much of the clothing on her back as you
Daenerys,
watch for the first time seeing scales, dragon scales emerge out of her. And you watch as they absorb the purple flame and the dark flame, and they turn from a reddish hue to a purplish black as night swirling scales filled with miasma. You watch as the shadow disappears. The skull disappears. Your hair does not return to its original color.
Holy shit.
All of the
dragon are you?
zombies
hell just
about
happened?
you immediately fall. And all of you, through your mind's eye, hear a laugh. I didn't expect that. The same voice you heard previously. Well played.
Am I allowed to say anything?
Well played. We'll see if you can control it. And that is where we will end.
Holy
tonight.
crap! We have a demigod on our team now.
Oh my gosh! How am I supposed to go to normal people work tomorrow? I gotta go open up Slack
boss-
like
her-
this shit.
Her boss is gonna be like, "Hey, can you get that presentation done?" No way to speak to your queen.
I get you a coffee, you get me a coffee!
2 sugars.
I'm only slightly scared that she's now like half
Oh,
fire, half void dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in trouble.
She just absorbed
She's
the
not-
miasma.
She's not in great shape. That's
But she could be
we're
like
effed in the A.
she could be resistant to void damage.
Thanks for censoring that.
She could have just gotten all kinds of bonuses.
All right,
She probably did.
we
I
got
could
we
not
got
do it. Like,
the
they put all those
we
bits
got
into it. I
the
could
new
not do
subs.
it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we did.
So
By a lot.
we are going to give away those minis right now. We got 3 minis. There's like an elf blade singer, or something like that. There is a
I'm emotionally
devil,
spent.
and there is a.
Wait, what was the DC?
16.
It was a 16?
Yeah, it was
I
high.
can't remember.
That's a high one.
All right,
That's a really high one. 16? That was risky.
You had less
listen.
than
That
50%
happened.
chance.
That happened because you rolled a 19, so you
Plus some
you
four.
were 1 away from max. So basically, in my mind, you had to roll.
Crit.
You had to roll a 19 or a 20 to be able to do what you did. Now, I had my DC set where you could succeed,
Nice.
but because you succeed.
2 magic items! 2 magic items!
Dude, everybody who's watching, you have to vote. You have to go on
What
and vote.
a
Not a
freaking
lot of people
night.
voted.
So you have unlocked. So right now the top 3 will make it to round 2, and whatever the top 2 are,
Oh, we
the
gotta add
party
more.
the party
so
will receive the top 2 in.
Oh, that means the parry app too. Oh.
And we have a fire.
No, there'll be
They're voted on.
it'll be a round 2 where all you can vote on is those 3. Right. You guys,
if we
chat,
did that
you're
one, I'd
amazing,
put it
you're
right
awesome.
on.
You guys, you guys made this happen. Your ideas, I love it. So
Oh, I love Marishka
if you would like
so
to have an
much.
attempt to win those minis, type into the chat right now, ! Boss.
P-Force.
BOSS.
Spelled like Marishka.
P-Force wants to roll an item for the second item.
Do it. For one of the other magic
We just do a whole
Yeah, just
nother
add
vote
it.
for a whole new crew.
We'll
of
just do the
items.
top 2 and then whatever he.
Sure.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make it for a wizard.
Boss for your chance to win those minis, and we'll put another dragon up there next week. Congratulations again to Chef for winning the dragon.
Nobody did.
Who
He wanted to give it to Prince.
Oh, Prince. Okay.
So Chef won a lot, and he said he wanted to give it to Prince.
We will get that to
snap.
Prince. That is, look at, awesome community. Really appreciate your generosity there, Chef. Who won the dice?
That I know of, no
No
one
one
put
entered.
exclamation point shadow.
Yeah, nobody entered for him.
Can we give?
Who wants evergreen dice?
First one to
anyway?
type exclamation point shadow wins dice.
Okay. And we'll make the drawing exclamation point boss for your chance to win those 3 minis. Mariska is still fanning herself.
I'm literally still shaking.
DM Dingbat just put exclamation
And
shadow.
I
so-
love
Okay.
this character.
Well done, Dingbat.
That sounds insulting.
Way
Make-
to be, dingbat.
Make sure you
It was a good race. I like it.
D&D players, there are
Make
half
sure
dozen
you
dice
There
DM
were,
us.
There were, yeah.
DM
There
us
were?
your
There were a
address.
bunch.
Oh,
Whoops.
not
we
on
can
my
just give
screen.
2 dice
I'm
away
sorry,
then.
I ruined that.
Where?
Well, we
Well,
already
let-
promised. We'll give 2.
They'll give Dingbat the opportunity to.
Do you have
win-
more dice?
win the
Why don't
minis.
we do 2 dice giveaways?
After tonight.
If
Sure.
you can find
Come
them, can you count it? Because they didn't show up on my screen.
All right, let me look.
Well, let me know.
I
Dingbat,
didn't
you won the
take that.
dice. We're
I
gonna
did.
we'll give away we'll give away another
you made
pair
me
as well.
sweat, and I wasn't even
Just
involved.
track it all and let me know.
You have to watch
So
this back, 'cause to be
we
honest,
said
I
you're gonna
can't
win the
read.
dice. You won the dice. Well done. And you'll get the evergreen dice,
Sorry.
and we'll do another set as well for whoever entered the last ones. Exclamation point boss for your chance to win the minis. We will do that drawing after we close, and we really appreciate you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for being a part of this with us. Please continue to share the stream with your friends, and we think they'll have a lot of fun too. And we hope that we can continue to grow the community together. So we really appreciate you guys. And we hope to see you next Tuesday night, starting at 7:30 Eastern Time, as we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
Night.